locked and loaded bright and early on a Monday morning. Last day of June for 2025. It's JKJ in the morning. What's up, you clowns?
Woo, we made
good
it.
morning.
Happy
Good
Monday.
morning, everybody. It looks like Katie's firing up the YouTube feed. Are you okay over there? What happened?
You know what? My right headphone is going out.
Boy, you're
so
going to be
it's
throwing off all day.
I know. I hate when...
You're going to be like a dog with an ear infection.
Oh my gosh.
Can I just tell you, this is like the fifth new thing I have to buy now? Like, I am breaking things left
Can
and
I
Really?
just say,
You're
in
clumsy.
the tangled mess of your headphones,
I know. That's
it's
part
not
of it.
really a shocker. I'm sorry. I see you play with it
Oh.
all
I
day long.
do. I have a constant
Dude.
fidget.
I'm like, I don't know how these didn't go out 6 months ago. I mean,
Oh,
You just jiggle it. You just got to jiggle
Oh,
it.
that's
jiggle
going to
it.
drive me
Just jiggle
crazy
it.
the whole show. Sorry, I didn't mean to throw
all
you
she
off.
hears is,
Not at all. Looks like you got the YouTube feed working.
I
though.
did.
So you got that going?
I did. Yes.
Always know it's going to be fired up because she's like adjusting the camera and it's like right in my face. So I guess we're on. We're live and local. Search Mix 100 Denver on your YouTube app and you can see what's going on here in the studios. All brought to you by our good friends at Safeway. Well, weekends, were they good?
Oh, yeah.
dude, it was a blast.
What'd you
We
do,
had-
Joshy boy?
Oh my gosh. Friday night, we had a little family party going on. That was a good time. Saturday,
You guys party a lot.
in the summer we do because all of my family, so for the longest time, like my whole entire extended family lived in Colorado, and then just throughout our lives and throughout the years they kind of started dispersing, but Colorado's still kind of the hub because the matriarch and the patriarch are still kind of here. And so like they kind of come back here so that the grandparents don't have to travel, and it's so much fun because you kind of catch up on the year that you've missed with each other, and they spend usually about the month of June and most of July
Look
here.
at that.
And it's just the way their schedules work out. They're able to do that. So, yeah, we spend a lot of time together. Saturdays.
It's funny you make it sound like there's no other way to communicate throughout the year. It's like we all get on our horses and travel back to
On
Highlands
our little
Ranch,
buggies.
and we catch up from the previous year.
Yeah, but it's different seeing each other in person. Like, you know that.
Yeah.
Saturday spent all day down at the Broadmoor for the Senior Open, which was awesome. That
Yeah.
was such
Did
a
you
cool
play?
thing. I did. No. It's the Champions Tour, so it's all
Patrick
the old...
Harrington, right?
Patrick
The-
Harrington,
Patrick-
yes.
yeah,
Oh my
big
gosh, he
winner of
won
that.
on the 72nd hole, which was
Yeah.
Sunday, so I didn't get to see that. But I love golf. Obviously, you guys know that. So to see Colorado events is really, really cool. And in case you guys are wondering, Jer and Katie,
Yes.
they come back in 2031 and 2037. That's when it'll
Hey,
be back.
Katie, we
so
get our tickets.
US
you guys
Senior
can be the
Open-
Senior Open
Yeah,
there.
we could. Yeah,
Hello.
but that in the springs, that was a big deal. I'm
Oh
glad
my
you got
gosh!
to go
So
check
it was there in
out.
2018, and I went then, and it's just one of those things. Again, I love golf so much, and it's so cool because those are some of the tour members that I remember from the PGA back in like the early 2000s and stuff. So that was so much fun.
Did you eat food down there? Like
Yeah. Oh
Good
yeah.
stuff?
Well, I had like snacks. Like I had
Oh,
like a
just
hot dog
snacks.
and stuff. Yeah.
No lobster
Um,
tail?
I didn't.
No, we'll be back.
you ate at the Broadmoor
we'll
food.
Be,
Yeah,
well, yeah,
that's what it
but
was like.
no, I ate like golf Broadmoor food. We'll be back this next weekend.
Oh, so it was. Yeah, it was.
I'll
The
go.
lobster tail.
It
and-
was. I had some caviar that I was carrying with me around.
Pate.
It was, yeah, it was
I got some pate in my pocket. It's
Fantastic.
Pocket,
As they
pocket
shake-
pate.
Rocket Pet Day.
as
Oh,
they
yeah.
shaded me and fanned me the whole way around. It was very great. No, so did that on Saturday.
How does that work? Do you have like? Are you in bleachers or do
Oh,
you
yeah.
have like
No,
a
it's
little
a-
lawn chair? Or?
It's a PGA event. No, I mean you can bring chairs if you want. I had general admission, so I just walked around and followed my favorite. I followed Patrick because he was in the lead. And then there's a couple other guys that I like that were on the tour a couple years ago. So I just went around, just walked around, got my steps in. I got almost like 28,000 steps in that day. So
Nice.
That day?
we were cooking. Yeah, that day.
Good
No,
for
that
you.
day we were cooking.
Burning off those snacks.
I was all the hot dogs and the greasy chips I had and everything like that. And Sunday was kind of a day of relaxation and cleaning and catching up for the week. So
Yeah.
it was a good
Good, man.
weekend, man.
Real
Oh,
good
and then
weekend.
Saturday night. I'm sorry, I got back Saturday night. I had a huge UFC party with my
Yeah.
buddies, and because we do those huge fights.
Was
and
that the
those-
Jake Paul fight?
No, so that's boxing. I don't
Oh.
care about him at all.
Okay.
I'm sorry. That's boxing.
Because I
He
saw the
won.
news about him all
He
all
won
this
in
weekend.
unanimous decision, so
Okay.
good for him. But UFC is a little bit different. Those guys are actual fighters. And those fights did not disappoint. There was a Colorado boy who grew up here, and he was on one of the co-main cards. He unfortunately lost in the last 10 seconds of the fight.
No.
It sucked. He got knocked down and kind of knocked out. But
God, wouldn't that just suck?
in the last 10 seconds, like you are
You made it all the way through.
seriously
10
getting
seconds.
beat to heck, and you're beating another person to heck.
Oh,
And that
man.
fight was insane. There was no defense. They were punching each other in the face and just wearing it. It looked
Oh
like a
my
Rocky
gosh.
movie. It was unbelievable. He was spitting out blood and was like, "Come on, bro, keep going."
Oh my.
And then he
Jeez,
did. Yeah.
Lou.
Oh, I'm serious. He's like, "I got another round in me." It was crazy. So much fun to watch. And we were all going crazy because we love the UFC. So Saturday was a really fun day, and then Sunday I was very tired because we
Yeah.
stayed up
You
late
have-
and partied.
Man, this is an epic weekend for you.
It was a blast, man. It really was.
I'm proud of you
It
getting
was
out
very
and doing
fun.
some things.
Yeah, it was a good time.
That's fun.
That
Right
does
on.
sound like a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Now, Katy Cat, I know you were busy as well.
I was, yeah. Well,
You were in
first
a
of all,
parade.
I was in a parade.
Yeah.
I want to say first off, I went and celebrated my bestie's beginning of her birthday week, which was so much fun.
My
And I
birthday
just-
week.
I have
God.
to tell this
One
story.
of those,
'cause-
huh?
Well, we have multiple celebrations just because, like, got to fit it into certain people's schedules. So this little get together was happening at this restaurant, right? And it was like, we're all supposed to meet there at 5. And I get there at 4:59, and I'm the first one there. And I'm never the first one there, out of this group especially. So I was very surprised. But I texted my friend, and I was like, yeah, nobody's here yet. She's like, really? That's crazy. She's like, well, I guess get a table. So I got a table, and it was at a Mexican restaurant. So they bring out 4 waters, and I have chips and salsa.
Yes.
And I'm just sitting
Heaven.
there. I know. I love it. I'm the only one at this table.
Chips and
just
salsa are gone by the
eating.
time
I
everybody
know.
comes
She's
up.
licking
And
her
you
fingers.
know, I get a good run at that chips and salsa before
There's no going back.
anybody
There's
gets
no
there.
going
I'm
back.
like, this is fabulous.
We're going
So-
to need another basket of
I
chips.
know. I was sitting there, and it's like 5:05. And again, this is not like these ladies to be late at all. So then I texted my friend, and I was like, they're not here. Like, is this weird? So she texted them. They were at the other location.
I
knew
So I'm sitting here by myself eating chips with 4 waters.
I
and
promise
then
my friends will show up.
I know, and then I have to go tell that person. I have to be like, hi.
I'm gonna eat your chips and
I know,
leave.
so I,
I know.
left him
Did
a
you
couple
pay?
bucks
Okay,
on
I
the
was gonna
table.
say.
I
That's good.
did because I was
Good,
like,
good.
I felt bad.
You're like,
that
the
I ate a
schizophrenic
whole
lady had a bunch of
basket.
people.
I know. She came and ate chips and dips
By
like,
herself.
That was it.
She's
that
like,
was it.
this lady's drunk.
Yeah. So, but it was fun, just to go and hang out and party. And then, yeah, the very next day was Pride Parade. And so that was an early start. I met everybody here at the station at 6:30, and it was still like, it was early for
It
me.
is early.
Even-
Yeah.
Yeah.
On a weekend, that's early for
Even
us,
though we
yeah.
get up early, I was still like, oh my gosh, we have to go to a parade.
I'm
but
still
it's
full
funny.
of quesadillas.
I know, like I was so dragging like the whole morning until it started, and I think just that energy down there and everybody being in such a good mood and the fun and the rainbows and the
Oh, it's
sparkles and the
infectious, yeah.
oh my gosh, like it just instantly got me so excited, and it was great to see everybody out there. Myself and Big Rob got to be on the mic and just be like, "Happy Pride!" And like, my gosh, like we were hearing on the news that it's one of the longest running Pride festivities in the country, but the amount of people who show up too, I mean, those streets were just lined with rainbows. It was crazy. It was so crazy. And it was so good to see everybody out there and just so much love in the air. So it was great. It was
That's fun.
so
Well, the
And we had
little
a
mix
sweet
float.
float.
Yeah,
I was
it
gonna
looked
say.
good.
Oh my gosh, it was so much fun to again, like you can't put on too many rainbows. There was no wrong move for that float. It's like more balloons, more glitter. Like it was so good.
That's how I get ready every morning.
Exactly.
Oh my gosh.
It was a good time. So we
Were
had
you down there
fun.
all day?
We were just down there until like 11:30.
Oh, not too bad.
yeah. So
okay.
we showed up at like 7:30.
Drained your energy and then went home.
Oh,
Yeah,
I went
seriously.
home and I took a nap yesterday. I too was just like, man, this was an energetic weekend.
Yeah.
I took it out
Good
of
for
me.
you guys.
So yay.
Right on. What'd you ride on?
It was a good time.
Good. Well, coming up here in a few minutes, I'll give you a little update on what went down on my weekend, including something my son did that I'm really, really proud of him, actually.
Ooh.
He's a little entrepreneur, so we'll dive into that. And then I do want to get into this story as well. It's funny, we talked about this a couple weeks ago, speaking of kids. The 90s Kids Summer is popping this year. We'll give you all the details on that, and I think it's a pretty darn good thing. So we'll cover that and more coming up with JKJ right now. Let's see if traffic's working. We were having issues. Hey! Denver's best music. It's Mix 100. Jeremy, Katy, Josh in the morning. Heads up in about an hour, 7:30. We're going to be playing another fun game of Fast Five. This time, this week, up for grabs, part of Mix 100's All Access Summer. We got a killer prize for Fast Five. You're going to get tickets for 4th of July to head up to Red Rocks to see Blues Traveler, Gin Blossoms, and Spin Doctors.
What?
Oh, wait.
Wait a
Epic
second.
concert, bro.
Hold on.
Can I
Hold
go?
on, I know.
I didn't realize Gin Blossoms and Spin Doctors
I
were
know.
going to be there.
It's going to be a
Like,
great
I-
concert.
That's like
Oh.
my one. I love Blues Traveler.
Yeah.
Like they're one of my favorite bands.
They're really neat. Really, really neat.
That's
Good news
sick.
is if you don't win them during Fast Five, Nina, for your drive home, Blues Traveler, Gin Blossoms, Spin Doctors at Red Rocks.
Look at that.
This Friday, 4th of July. We are hooking you guys up with a banger of a concert this week.
What a show.
Well, you know what's
What a
cool? I
show,
bet
right?
Red Rocks. You're looking out east. You're gonna see the entire state's
Yeah.
fireworks show.
Oh,
Yeah.
beautiful. Yeah,
Oh,
Blues
yeah.
Traveler plays every 4th of July up there. So this is their shtick, and it's going to be a heck of a time.
That's awesome.
Like I said, part of Mix 100's All Access Summer. So make sure you have your radio locked and loaded on Mix for the rest of the day, and you can learn all the details, mix100.com. This weekend for me, my God, you guys, I have been so healthy lately, not eating sodas and alcohol and junk food, and I ate like crap this weekend.
no.
I had sodas and alcohol and junk food.
All at the same time?
So much. Like I had some beers. I sat out on the driveway with Knick Knack and had a beer and ate an entire bag of crinkle cut pickle chips.
Oh, yummy.
yum.
I know. We
I
went
ain't
to
mad about that.
Sonic and got slushies and just
Eee.
various other junk food. So I'm like, okay, reset this week. Got to have a reset. Vacations in like 32 days.
Yeah.
We're going to be going to a location where I might have to be in a pool. So I'm like, I
Oh.
got to get on it.
No bread for a month.
No bread, no more
Yep.
alcohol, nothing.
Nothing. None of the fun stuff
As
for
we
you.
sneak up on 4th of July.
I know. I'm like, good luck with that.
Give me
dude.
some hot dogs.
Yeah, just no bun. That's
right,
it.
no bun, I guess, and then and they have a glass of water.
And remember,
Okay.
you can always smoke a carrot and pretend it's a hot dog.
True that, Katie.
Good luck
I
with
was
that,
daydreaming
but-
about smoking a carrot,
What?
which sounds naughty.
It's what vegetarians do, and they really think it's a hot dog. Poor
Yeah.
vegetarians.
Oh, God. We're going to talk here in a second about this hot new trend called 90s Kids Summer. I had a 90s Kids weekend because I also don't watch a lot of TV, and I've told you guys about that. Like, I've been thinking about canceling all my streaming services, and
Yeah.
we just don't watch TV, especially in the summer. It's like we're out doing things, we're outside, we're having fun. I sat down this weekend and watched 4 movies.
Oh my gosh.
4 movies this
Look
weekend.
at you.
Got in the Wayback Machine. We watched Beverly Hills Ninja with Chris Farley.
I love that movie.
Back to 97. Introduced the kids to The Mask, which came out in
Oh,
94,
yes.
which I loved that movie, worshipped it in 94, and I watched it this weekend. I was like, God, what a stupid movie.
You're a huge Jim Carrey fan, though. So,
Huge.
like, you probably just love
And watching it now, I
everything
was
he
like, oh, God, this is horrible.
did. Yeah.
I watched Mallrats. Did you ever see Mallrats with Jay and
Wow.
Silent Bob and
Yes.
Shannon Doherty and
Yes.
Ben Affleck?
Jane, Silent Bob. Those are my dudes.
What a horrible movie.
It's
I had
not the
never
best.
seen it. And
It's a
again, another
cult
one that came out in
classic.
like 95 or something.
Yeah, like-
yeah, and that's the thing. Cult classic. You
Yeah.
got to see it. I liked Clerks.
And this Dogma, that's in that same realm
Yes.
of viewing.
And so I've
Yeah.
never I've never watched all those movies
Yeah.
that Kevin
Kevin
Smith
Yeah.
has put out. And I recently watched Clerks. Now I went into Mallrats, and I want to hit Clerks 2 and 3 and Dogma. Never saw
Yeah.
Dogma. And then I saw the Chasing Amy, which was part of it
Okay.
as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like those style of movies where it's mostly just witty dialogue throughout.
Yeah.
And then the same characters kind of travel from each movie to each movie to each movie.
If you want to keep that
I
theme
like
going,
that.
yeah, maybe
I like it.
not with the kids. Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back. Total stoner movie though,
Right.
just so you know. Like,
But in
it
general-
will make you laugh, and it's all the characters come back. Like Ben
Right.
Affleck's in
Exactly.
it again. You know, so like you get all of the same cats in
Yes.
the film.
And I like
Yeah,
that. I
so
like it.
you wanna
In
keep it
general,
going.
I guess it really was a different time. They're not the greatest movies.
yeah,
But I'm kind of like, I got a couple laughs out of it.
Well,
so
it's
anyway.
funny because like back then the way they directed it was so different. I mean, the scenes you
Yes.
could have somebody walk up to the entrance and that would be 20 seconds of them.
Yes.
They don't do that anymore.
And I was thinking about that last
attention
night.
spans are so short, so you don't have the whole scene setting moment of
Yes.
somebody walking into the video store. You
And
know?
it's truly like
they
I was
don't.
watching it and growing up doing a ton of acting and stuff. I'm highly impressed with those movies because they have monologues in them.
Yes.
It's like the scene will be 10 minutes of just banter back and forth and talking. And I had mad respect last night watching Mallrats because there was a couple
Absolutely.
scenes like that where it's like the amount of dialogue that they had to remember to do the scene. I was like, this is pretty cool.
Where now
I'm
it's all
impressed.
just action.
Action,
Doesn't
things
matter
blowing
about
up.
the
Yeah, yeah,
dialogue
yeah.
at all, and you're just yeah.
So I watched those 3, and then I jumped to the year 2025, and I took my daughter to go see Lilo and Stitch.
Did you love it?
I was glad when it was over.
I kind of see that.
I was
Did you love
hoping-
it?
No, I was really
She loved
hoping.
it.
Good.
Cute in true Disney fashion, though, like incredibly sad at parts, and of course, like there's 2 girls in it that are the main characters, and their parents died.
Yeah.
So they're banding together and trying to survive, and it's like true Disney fashion. The parents have died.
Yeah. Well,
Um,
that was the premise of Lilo and Stitch. Is
Right.
that
And I
Lilo's
didn't know that.
older
The original
sister
movie, yeah.
took
The
care
original
of
one,
her.
yeah.
I didn't know that. So,
And so, I mean,
cute. I saw it once. I did it for her. She's a little Stitch fan. She's got a little Stitch hat,
Yeah,
stuffed animal when we went
yeah.
to
He's a
Disney.
cutie. I mean,
It was
he's-
cute,
yeah.
but the movie was
no, I don't want
like
to.
it kept going.
See,
and going
Zoe
and
loved
going.
it, but again, like the original movie, we both bonded with that movie. It was
Oh,
one of our
that's cute.
favorites to watch together. So when we heard they're doing a live action, I was like, we
You're
have to
into
see
it.
this
Yeah,
one.
it's definitely for
know?
kids and then people with not a lot of intelligence. So
Jeremy.
Or the
sorry, Zoe.
mental capacity of a child.
Yeah, the mental capacity of a child,
You know
and
what?
yeah, because I was like, oh my god, get me out of here. I will say there was one woman who sat just, one row up and then to the left on her phone the entire time,
Gosh dang it.
like screen on bright, and so it's like. Really? Like you saw the little thing at the beginning of the movie, shut off your phone, but yeah, the entire time just
it's-
on her phone.
You made the
I'm
effort
like,
to
wow.
Yeah, you made the effort to
rude.
buy the ticket, go to the theater, sit down in a dark room and watch a movie. Why are
She's
you
sitting on her phone the entire
wait
time?
2 weeks? It'll
See-
come out.
She was probably bored like I was, but it
well,
was
I'm
like,
surprised a person at the movie theater didn't come tell her to wrap it
are
up.
you
'cause
kidding me,
no,
Katie?
they,
There
are you
wasn't
kidding
anyone
me? They totally do
working.
that.
No, there wasn't
They
anyone
totally
working at
do
this
that.
movie theater over the age of 19.
Well,
Not one.
they're
There-
like,
I'm-
she needs her phone.
I truly
She's-
like it was all the kids on high school break and they were working at the movie theater. Oh, I mean, truly. No, I mean, if there was anyone 20 and older, I would have been just super surprised. All young kids, so they didn't care. They really didn't.
They were on
Well,
their
that's
phones
too
too.
bad
And one
for
more
you.
thing: 45 minutes of commercials and trailers before it started.
Oh no!
45 minutes.
And was it at the start time of the movie? Is when then they played the
So if
45
you went at
minutes or
7:30
before?
This movie's at 10:15. That's when the trailers and everything
Oh
started.
gosh!
So we were pushing
So 11.
11 o'clock. Yes. By the time the movie
Wow.
actually started.
you had to pay for 45
My
minutes
daughter was
of
like,
commercial?
she kept looking at me. She's like, when is it going to start?
Oh, I'd be so mad.
I was like, I don't know. We might be here for a while.
So is that going to be a thing from now on? 45 minutes of commercials.
It was
before a
45
movie?
minutes.
I know now AMC put a disclaimer on their website
Yep.
that says commercials will start at the posted movie time. So
Yeah,
if you
there
buy
was a thing on the
7:15
app that
ticket-
said there will be 35 to 40 minutes of commercials beforehand.
Okay.
Well, that's
So at
dumb.
least you know that though.
I was looking at that going, I don't know. So we went anyway. It's spot on.
Now you
it's
know.
spot on.
But dang,
now I
that
know.
sucks because like I go to movies on a weeknight with friends or whatever if there's a good one coming out and if I can't go to the late night movies, so if I choose one for 7:15, that's pushing 8.
Yeah,
before
it
you
sucks.
even
So that gave me
Start.
plenty of time to sit there and eat candy like crazy and popcorn and suck down a cherry Sprite.
you got 2 refills.
Part
of
of my
popcorn.
health journey this
There you
weekend. Yeah. So while we were doing that, Nick Knack was hanging with my son. They went up to Thornton because that's where my delightful mother-in-law lives, and there was a bar up there, believe it or not, a bar/restaurant throwing a craft fair this weekend. And Reed went crazy and was like, oh my God, I want to be a part of this. My mother-in-law was encouraging him because his 3D printing. So he went and printed a buttload of stuff and had a little 3D printing table. I'll show you guys a picture right here. Josh, you want to look at that?
Dang, look at he made all that stuff.
Made all that stuff, had a table spread out. They had a big car show with over 100
Are those
cars.
like flower pots or something?
Yeah, he made little vases,
Dude.
phone holders, snakes,
Reed.
fidget things, coasters. That's a roctopus.
Oh my god, a roctopus.
What
Dragons, all sorts of stuff. He has been printing like crazy for the past like 3 weeks. Went up there, set up his little table, put his little prices down on the little cards. Look at the little cards. He taped down.
Oh.
And he sold $213 worth of stuff he printed over the weeks.
Those phone holders are cool.
I know. I told him,
man.
I was like, give me one of those. I want one for work.
That is
What?
neat.
He made over $200
You must
and
be
hung
so
out for like
proud.
4 or 5 hours at his
That's
little
so
table.
Cool.
I am so happy. He's like a little entrepreneur. He's been
Reed.
dying to do this for a while. He's got such a money mindset. He's all about the money right now. I mean, he's 13 going on 14. He just wants to make money. And yeah, he went up there and made over $200. And Nick Nack hung out with him. The best thing, she said, was all these car guys came over and were like getting things for their cars. The snakes that he made, like he had Mustang guys coming over with their Cobra Mustangs, and they were buying the snakes and putting them on their
that's cool.
engines.
Oh, that's neat.
He had car guys coming over requesting things for him to make.
Oh my god.
It was really neat. So I'm super, super proud of him. He came home with just a little box of stuff he had left over, and he's getting ready to do another craft fair. So how great is that?
That is, dude. If you're gonna make $200 every time, I mean that's ridiculous.
Not
Especially
too
for what
bad.
13 going on 14. Like, come on,
Well,
and
not
for
only-
him, that's
Yeah.
like
cashola.
Not
like-
only that, but for him to be able to build those life skills. Like, I love that he was standing at a booth talking to
Yep.
multiple people because a lot of kids, look, he's so proud.
There's a picture of him holding all this cash.
Oh,
One guy, Nicole said, came up.
that.
If you notice in that picture I showed you, he's holding a 50 in there. One older guy came up and bought $50 worth of stuff on there.
That's awesome.
And Nick Nack could just tell that he was just kind of proud that this kid was out there, you know, doing this. So he's like, I'll take that. and that, and that.
Yeah.
Where am I at? Where am I at? And then he gave him a $50 bill. And he's on cloud nine this morning. I mean,
Aw,
just
Seriously,
Reed,
that's
way to
happy as can
go.
be.
That is so cool, and that's something that like I never did. Like I wasn't able to get a 3D printer and stuff, and just to be able to do that and find something that he loves to do.
yeah, it's
that
pretty
age?
neat.
So
At that
cool.
age,
So
right?
cool.
That is so cool. Mine, I was doing lemonade stands. You
I
know.
know.
I know,
Same.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and to him, like 200 and whatever he made, $15 is like $1 million.
Oh,
you know,
gosh.
to a 14-year-old
Yes, absolutely.
kid. So yeah. So anyway,
He's got to put it back into the company.
That's a proud dad moment.
Exactly
man.
what I
Honestly,
told him.
that's
No,
really
you
cool.
do.
then we had to have a talk about compound interest
Oh, yeah.
and saving,
Zach.
and he
Zach.
wanted nothing to do with that.
Yeah,
I know.
he's-
I'm proud of him though. He's making some cash money.
Go Reed.
Denver's best music, Mix 100. Jeremy, Katy, Josh in the morning. We always laugh about our job. Our job is difficult sometimes because we can come on the air and be like, hey, good morning, everybody.
Yeah.
And we'll get text messages from people. How dare you say it's a good morning?
Well,
you don't know
yeah.
what's going on in my life. I'm like, well, sorry.
We have to say something and not offend anybody with it.
It's
So
impossible. We
It's
just generally
hard.
laugh at
It's
how
tough.
ridiculous people are. Raving about a young entrepreneur, getting out on the weekend, not in front of a screen, making money with his 3D printing business, my son. And then Adele writes in, and how much did that cost in electricity?
Yeah. I had to ask you off air. I was like, I didn't realize that your electric bill was a concern with the 3D
Yes,
printing
then how much was
thing.
that
I
in
didn't-
electricity? It's not very green running that 3D printer, is
But
it?
you said it doesn't really have an impact, right? Didn't you? Okay.
No,
you're
it's
just gonna
like,
laugh
who
at
cares?
that.
Than a microwave.
Like, truly, who cares?
Okay.
All right, we run on solar, Adele. It's all solar, so the sun powered it. Don't worry
Wind
about
powered.
it.
He has a huge
We run
wind
it
turbine
after
in his
6
backyard.
o'clock. It's fine.
Not kudos for being a great dad, getting your son out there, money management, running a small business,
Language skills.
language skills, people skills,
Yeah, he's
talking to the public, being bold, having grown men come up to you and talk to you about your products and questions about 3D printing. What was the electricity cost on that? Does that counteract the $200 he made?
Well, good morning, Adele.
Happy
Good-
Monday.
We love you,
morning.
Adele.
Good
It's
morning.
funny. This job's funny, isn't it?
It is sometimes.
How dare you say it's a good morning? Hey, guys, we've got a little something called the Mile High Hype coming up here in just a few minutes. I'm going to steal this line from a listener. She sent me a message this weekend about Tom Brady adding possibly 2 more trophies to the 7 he's already won.
Oh.
We'll give you the details on what that means.
Oh.
Made me laugh. 2 more
Oh.
big trophies
I would say
to the
so.
7 he's already
I would
won.
say
Oh.
so.
Yeah, we'll talk about
got
that.
9.
And then
What are you talking about?
Oh, just wait.
I'll fill you in, Katy.
Okay.
2 more big trophies
Mile
to the
High Hype.
7
Know
he's
exactly
already
what you're
got.
talking
Isn't he
about.
retired? What is happening?
Oh, he's not retired. He's still
Oh.
in the game.
He's in the
baby.
game.
He's still in the game.
He's in the
What is
game.
You never
happening?
retire from the game.
And then big baby sloth news. So we'll do that and more coming up with your Mile High Hype. Right now, let's see what's going on with traffic. Oh my God, tomorrow's July, you guys. Tomorrow's July.
Oh gosh.
So let's get on it. Only a few more days to sign up for my Pint for Pint blood drive, which will be going on July 13th. I'll be hanging out in Arvada at the Colorado Tap House on July 13th. Here's how it works. This event fills up each and every time I do it. It's a great way to give back. It's a great way to fill up the blood banks. You come down, you donate a pint of blood to Vitalent Blood Bank donations at the Colorado Tap House, and they'll turn around and give you a voucher for a free pint of beer on your next visit. That's why we're calling it Pint for Pint. The only hoop you have to jump through, you gotta reserve your donation time. It's just like giving blood any other time. So we'll be out there from noon to 4. What you need to do right now, go to mix100.com. There's a Pint for Pint link right there on the homepage. You click it and reserve your time. We had a ton of people sign up last week, so let's get on it. Let's fill this up. Again, we only have like 14 days to fill it up and have some fun. It's the Pint for Pint, July 13th. Colorado Tap House in Arvada. We'll be there from noon to 4. I'll be there the entire time. I think Katy and Josh will pop by.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Say
Make it
hello.
Absolutely.
Make it a
Shake
visit.
some hands. And I think they're actually going to be drawing some blood, so that'll be fun.
Oh, we have to wait. What?
Yeah.
Oh, we get snacks though, Josh.
I'm cool with it. I don't
we
care.
get snacks.
Yeah, we're going to throw you
Looking
guys
up
into the
at it.
fire and let you go ahead. And
I
do
can
it.
do that.
just poke
It's
some
needed.
people.
Just
like-
catch me if I pass out.
It's so needed.
They need like what? Is it 400? I always get my
600
numbers.
units of blood a day.
600.
600.
Thank you.
I don't do well
yes.
when I see blood, so I'll poke someone and go.
That's
Ah.
all right. You can come by and have a beer.
You don't
even.
have to look. You
I
can
don't have
just
to.
be like.
I don't have to look as I'm inserting the needle.
Oh. Maybe you want to look.
My
at the
eye!
back.
I was gonna say
My eye!
you can't use that blood.
But heck, come on, guys. Sign up, have some fun. Come meet the morning show July 13th, Colorado Tap House in Arvada. All the deets, mix100.com. Oh, I didn't pull up my little sound effect for our Mile High Hype. Here we go. Well, the big Bezos wedding happened over the weekend. Bezos Sanchez officially tied the knot. Looked like a heck of a time. I was raving about how much it looked so cool to be there last week. It just looked spectacular. All the big names like
Everyone.
Oprah, Kim Kardashian, DiCaprio, and many, many more were there. A bunch of billionaires hanging out together. They say the estimated cost of the wedding was probably upwards of about $75 million.
Jeez.
So you thought your wedding was expensive.
My God.
75
Yeah, but
large.
that's like working 3 hours on a Tuesday for him. Like he
I
makes
know.
so much money every second that's a drop in the
I
bucket.
feel like
for
they're
him.
going to be okay. They're gonna
They'll be all right.
Just fine.
So here's the big news from the weekend. Tom Brady looking to possibly add 2 more big trophies to the 7 he already has, because the rumor is Tom Brady was hanging with Sydney Sweeney for most of the event.
They were getting
Oh my
sweet,
gosh.
like close.
2
There
more
was
big trophies,
paparazzi.
Katie, to the 7 he already
Oh,
has.
yeah, and those might be the nicest ones he's
Oh,
ever
I
seen.
can't believe that. I really thought, I'm like, what's he gonna?
What's he?
He's
Like
coming
soccer?
back.
Is he coming?
Like, what's
oh, he's
that?
back in the
Like,
game. All right, he's
that
back in the
is
game.
Oh, he's doing
hilarious.
fine.
Somebody wrote that Giselle may have won the battle, but he's going to win the war.
Well, and like his old coach,
yeah.
like QB, his old coach is dating
I know.
someone 50 years
Yeah.
younger than
Yeah,
him.
Yeah, this is
Jordan?
only 20, so I think he's, 47, 48.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Sydney's
she's like
27,
25,
28.
26, 27, yeah.
A little
So
more realistic.
it sounds like they were hanging together at the hotel bar for a majority of the event. Then they were hanging at the reception, and then they danced until after 2 a.m. And then they were spotted walking the streets of Venice together with
Oh.
the newly single Orlando Bloom. So I don't know if he was trying to get in on that action too.
Oh, I
You
know.
guys got room for one more?
But the big news over the weekend, possibly Sydney Sweeney and Tom Brady might be a thing now.
Hooking up a little bit. Why not? Venice is
And
romantic.
good
It
for
is.
him. I was talking to Nick Nack about that, and she was like, good for her.
Yeah. Right?
Right? Tom Brady?
I
And Sydney?
saw-
What a power
That's
couple.
a beautiful couple.
That's a
I
good
know, right?
couple.
I saw the picture of him at the wedding though, and I totally posted the side by side of Neo from The Matrix, and he looked just like
Did he?
Neo.
He did a little bit.
Yeah,
It was
he
kind of
totally
funny.
did.
Whoa.
Like that's
He did.
immediately. I was like, look at you going for the Matrix look.
Not the
little
pictures I was
throwback.
looking at at
Uh,
all.
no, you didn't think so?
I was
With
looking
the
at the Sydney
glasses
Sweeney
and the
picture.
full black
He actually
suit.
cropped Tom Brady out of the paparazzi
I did.
photos
That's why you
and
didn't
just
even
kept
Sydney looked
Sweeney.
beautiful.
He's like, what suit?
She looked good. I was like,
She
you-
looks really good.
Oh, I'm
Tom
sure
Brady was there?
He always does.
You know what? If I'm Brady, I'm going to make that move too.
oh my
course you would.
gosh.
Like either one of them could have whoever they wanted.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
Tom
Truly.
flipping Brady.
And so, boom.
I don't hate that little.
I don't hate
matchup.
it either.
I don't either,
Like,
which is kind of funny because
yeah.
that is a big age. I mean, still 20 years.
That doesn't matter.
But they look good together.
They look
Yeah.
real good.
Yeah.
He still looks like he's 30
Well,
anyway.
he's sleeping
so.
in that cryogenic chamber.
That's
how
right.
you do it.
Taking all those supplements
Yeah.
and whatnots. So anyway, we got to come up with a cutesy name for Tom and Sydney.
Tidney.
Tidney.
No,
Sounds bad.
no.
Tidney.
Psalm.
Psalm.
Well, we could do like Swadey.
Ooh,
Swady, Sweeney, and Brady.
I
Swady.
Sweeney,
like
Swady.
Swady. There
Or
you go. Josh
Breeny.
Not
Newman.
bad. Yeah. We'll work on that.
Breeny.
I'm excited for those kids, though.
That's
What
fun.
else
kid
is going
cheese.
on? The 11th and final Fast and Furious movie has been slated for an April 2027 release. We're going to get more. They're saying it's going to be possibly the return of Paul Walker.
I thought that was kind of cool. I saw Vin Diesel talk about that, and like you can with CGI and computer
Yeah.
animation stuff.
With
I remember
AI,
in-
they can nail it now.
well, with AI too, but I remember in the Fast and Furious 7, I believe was the one he died before it came out in, and they used his brother
Yep.
Yeah.
for the final
I
scene.
And
remember
he
that.
looks
I'm like,
just the
that's-
same
that's pretty
body
cool.
type and everything. So
Yeah.
they'll be able to do it by 2027. I mean, the way the AI is now with videos and stuff,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
hyper realistic. So anyway, they're gonna put him in, and we'll get some more of this nonsense.
I just thought it was done.
oh boy.
Free.
Oh,
Oh, it's so
boy.
cheesy.
Keith Urban and Nicole Kidman and their weird faces celebrated their 19th anniversary over the
Their
weekend.
weird
Aw.
faces.
Just want to give you that.
That's
And
funny.
then the other last big celebrity thing from the weekend, Beyonce getting stuck up in that car during her performance at one of her concerts. Did you see that?
Yeah, it started to tilt.
It was
and She was
tilting.
like
Yeah.
hanging on for dear life.
I had a
Like,
couple friends
We
in
almost lost
Houston.
Beyonce.
I know. I had a couple friends in Houston that were at that concert, and I was checking their stories on Instagram, and I was like, "Oh, she's leaning. She's
Yeah.
leaning with it."
Lean with it.
And
rock with
they
it.
were really like, it was scary. Like she stopped the song, and they had to bring her down, lift her down slowly, and stuff. Plus, on top of that, that's the part of the show where she was going over the fans.
Oh,
so
no.
that could
Oh
have
Lord.
done some
Oh
damage.
my God,
Could've been
SZA
real
did that
bad.
on a cloud for her show
Oh,
at Ball
SZA.
Arena, but she didn't have any problems.
Oh,
Yeah.
SZA.
It was beautiful.
Yeah, that's good. Good for SZA. That's
All right, what's going on locally?
Okay, well, we're starting it up with a good story on your Monday because we did talk multiple times last week about those social media takeover things that were happening.
The zoo is gonna be the
yeah,
latest,
Yeah,
right?
well, yeah. I mean, we were talking about the one upwards of like 300 kids trying to organize a get together, and yeah, the one the shops at Northfield that turned violent. So yeah, the zoo closed early on Saturday just because of that rumored city park takeover. I mean, it's been in the news, and honestly, any parent I imagine with a teenager is like, oh my gosh, this is what I have to look out for my kid. But
No, that's
then-
when you sit them down and say, "Don't do
You
that, or
do.
you'll be grounded forever."
Well, exactly, and that's the thing.
Put the
is
fear
there-
of God in them.
As much as there is kids in the news who create ruckus and it's highlighted, there are so many good kids out there, and there's a nonprofit that wanted to highlight the good stuff they're doing for kids in the summer. Jason McBride has a nonprofit called Kids Creation, and they're actually doing the sweetest thing.
Oh boy.
They are making ice cream and selling it.
Oh.
Yeah, like this program teaches kids how to make, market, and sell their own ice cream while earning money and building life skills, kind of like what we were talking about earlier with your son. They're getting out in front of people. They're making a product.
Sure.
They're taking their summer freedom and using it towards good. Like he is creating these things, this Jason McBride, so that kids have a place to go and they don't feel like they're being left out. Because I think that's the thing is when you see all this stuff on social media, the kids feel like they're being left out. They have the YOLO fear like no
Is that what it
other.
is?
Absolutely. They don't want to not be a part of the things
So these
that they
kids
see
like,
on social
which
Wouldn't that be
one
the
of
media.
these
FOMO
would I
fear?
rather
Yeah.
do? Would I rather go ransack
FOMO
a
fear,
mall
thank you.
or make ice
No,
cream?
no,
Which
no,
one
I'm
would
not
I
saying that those
rather
are their
do?
two
Wreck 'em
options.
all.
I'm just saying that so many of these bad things are being highlighted in the news because that grabs our attention.
Yeah.
So
I
it's
went off on it
good.
last week. I was like, do good. Use your
Yeah.
time for good.
And
Don't
here's
be
a good
jackass.
story. Why are you?
I'm not poo-pooing it.
Okay, thank
it's
you.
just funny.
Thank you. It's not funny. It's awesome.
It
I
is
love
awesome.
that these kids, this program, and it's
But
not
again,
just ice
talk to
cream.
this wall.
They're teaching a lot of kids to do a lot of different things. You can actually go to McBrideImpact.org if you want to buy some ice cream or find out more about the program. But it's all free. Like, your kids can come and hang out at this space and do all these things for free.
That's pretty cool.
And when you talk about summer camps and everything, they're so expensive. A lot of families don't have that option. Oh, you don't have your kids doing something, so they're bored. Like, it's really easy to say that when you don't deal with money issues, but families that don't have all the money in the world, they struggle with ways to keep their kids busy. And I just thought that this was a good way to let your kid get out
some
there
rocky road
and create some good in the world. McBrideImpact.org.
That's awesome, Katie. I like
Good
that.
plug, Katie.
So all the stories can't be good, though, right?
Now
Not
what?
all of them. Local woman, she was arrested after she stole a car while she was drunk. There's A. And then she drove through 6 backyards while plowing through multiple fences.
Did not go to
and
ice cream camp
power
as a kid.
transformers.
Nope.
Did not do ice
I thought
cream
this
camp.
road was a little bumpy.
Transformer boxes. I mean, my goodness, you should see
She went
the
all out.
pictures from this.
What was she
a wild
drinking?
Scene there. They don't talk about what she was
Everclear.
drinking. They just-
Tequila.
Yeah, it had to be something hard to be
Moonshine.
able to do this. It was in the Sterling neighborhood of Denver, but they say that cops. She even tried to run away from the cops after the crash. So
Wow.
she plowed through 6 fences or 6
Impressive.
backyards.
What was she driving?
Including fences. Well, it was a car she
F650.
stole. She stole a car
So sorry,
and then
officer.
just
Yeah,
Yeah,
plowed
but whatever
through all
it
this
was,
stuff.
like, that's a testament to
It
that
is,
brand, that
right?
make and
Exactly.
model. I need to know.
But yeah, the cops finally caught her, and she is in big trouble, as you can
Yeah.
imagine.
I'm gonna look it
but my goodness, can you seriously
Watch it be
just
like a
through
Chevy
fence
Cruze, Jeremy.
after fence?
Yeah, it's a
after
PT
fence,
Cruiser.
I know, right? It's a Ford Pinto is what it is. All right. So there. While he looks that up, we've got more good stuff coming out of Weld County. What up, Weld County? So they just launched a smartphone app, and this alerts CPR trained residents when somebody nearby experiences sudden cardiac arrest in public places.
Oh.
Isn't this great? So they say, when somebody experiences a heart attack or any kind of medical issue, it takes about
choking or
5
something?
or 6 minutes for authorities to get to the place. Doesn't seem like a lot of time, but it is when we're talking about saving people's lives, because about 90% of the people who suffer an out-of-hospital cardiac arrest, they don't survive. So this new app is really going to help put people in the place they need to be. I was talking to you guys off the air about it. It's like a superhero app, I think.
Yeah.
We need your help. Where are you? Because it kind of
Really?
it's like if somebody calls about a cardiac arrest or something in a spot, they'll put out an alert, and then anyone who has the app downloaded, it will notify them
So
that,
you do
hey,
this instead of calling 911.
well, no, you
Well, you
call
can-
911.
no, you call 911 and
911
alerts
911
it.
is the one that alerts the people. So this is just launched in Weld County. So again, it's new. They'll probably be figuring out all the
But
issues
it's through
and
an app.
whatnot. It is through an app. So
Inevitably, you'll get on there and be like, this app needs updated.
I'm sure. Yeah.
Well, no,
In the
because it's-
moment.
No, Jeremy, it's
Oh.
you're not
You are
alerting the people.
not,
911
yeah.
dispatcher.
But you
is.
got to get it onto an app.
No,
It
because
just
the app
notifies
it's called
you.
push button notifications, and it'll just go boop boop boop.
Yeah. So the app will notify you, hey, someone in your immediate area is suffering.
Just like if you get a text.
and you are trained for CPR, then you
The
go
average,
there.
Katie, the average response time in Denver, there was just a study done this last year, so 2024, the average response time for paramedics in Denver is 12 minutes.
Oh, see?
And if you have an emergency, whether it's a heart attack or a broken bone or anything, 12 minutes is a lifetime.
It's a
That is
long
so long.
time, especially when it comes to the CPR trained crowd. So
Wonder what I
think
could do
it's
if it alerted
immediate.
me on my app. Wonder how I could save somebody.
Well, are you
do you mean?
CPR trained?
A while ago, I did the AED training.
You probably
Well,
want
the
to refresh
AED
that.
things now that walks you through it.
Yeah,
Like
I
that-
could probably do that. I could probably do the Heimlich.
Yeah, I know how to do the Heimlich.
I'm going
Wait
to
a
sign up
minute.
for this app.
Did you ever have to practice on the dummy where you had to clear
Leave
the
Josh
throat
out of
way?
this.
No, it's actually
Mouth
a
to
dummy
mouth.
that came into the
Yes.
classroom.
Oh, yeah.
Did you have to do it?
Yeah.
And,
My dad, I mean, come on.
I was
50 years fire
wondering.
department.
Yeah.
Come
I
on.
don't know.
Jeremy's
I don't know your
good with mouth
life.
to mouth. That was his hook. That was his line to the ladies.
Hey, my
I'm
dad's a
CPR
fire chief.
certified.
My dad used to bring the dummies into the elementary school class
Oh yeah.
and had all the kids practice on the dummies and stuff. He would come by and do these events with us.
Yeah.
I thought my dad was a superhero back in the day.
Oh, I'm
because
sure.
Well, it still is, but
Dude,
you
he
know,
was.
and all the kids were like, "Oh my God, Jeremy's dad's here!" And
Yeah.
he'd come in uniform and everything. And I still have friends to this day that I've known since kindergarten talk about when my dad came to school
That's
to do little
cool.
safety events.
Oh, that's neat.
Yeah. I still remember a very traumatic moment doing the dummy. There was a name for it. I don't remember what it was. Anyway, being a young sixth grader and trying to impress these sixth grade girls, and I had kind of a cold that day, and so my nose was really runny. So as you're doing the chest compressions on the dummy, bouncing up and down, I had snot coming out of my nose.
No.
And you couldn't stop because you were, one,
alive,
2, 3, staying alive. Oh, yeah, doing that whole thing. And I still remember snot pouring out of my nose onto my lips.
Gosh,
and all the kids were like,
And he was booger boy for
Jeremy's
all of sixth grade.
coming up from mouth to mouth like, you guys want to get in on this?
Who's next?
And you know what else I still remember? It
Ew.
still grosses me out. And I like, how effective is this? I wonder if they still do this. The face is rubber. So you go down and put your mouth on the mouth and you're blowing into it. And, the chest would go up and a little light would go off to show that you did it properly. So 30 kids in class come up, put their mouth on it and blow into it. And between each one, they would just take an alcohol wipe and wipe the mouth
a different
off.
time, Jer.
Yeah.
And then the next kid would come and blow on it.
What
And
more
then they
you
would just
do?
take an alcohol wipe and wipe around
What
the
more
lips.
is
time.
there?
Like,
What else would you do now? I'm wondering.
I think there's like protective coverings or something you
they
can
have
put on
the
there.
mouth
and-
covering, but they also have ones where every single time you're done with it now, you can rip off like the sheet of the face. And
Oh.
No wonder I had a runny nose.
I know.
Yeah, but your immune system's great now,
Exactly.
dude.
That's
Right, I don't get sick a lot,
the
so it's
important
probably
part.
so gross. Anyway, what a random memory.
That is pretty
Random.
funny.
All right, give me one more, Katie.
Okay, well, let's talk about the baby sloth born at the Denver
Oh
Zoo. Denver sloth parents Charlotte and Elliot welcomed a new baby. June 19th, the new baby sloth was born. So they're saying you might get a glimpse of the little slothy Nana if you make your way to Tropical Discovery. But this is their 5th little baby. How
Dang.
adorable.
Wow, they be
I know.
shagging, huh?
Yeah, I just love
Real
sloths
slow,
so
I
much.
bet.
I just found out you can get a sloth experience down in Colorado Springs, so you can actually like get real close up and personal with the sloths. Again, sloths don't like to be touched by humans, so
It's like me.
you are a lot like a sloth in many ways. But yeah, so I want to be close to one though so bad. Like sloths
Well,
are
go
my
do
favorite.
it.
I want to. I just found out this weekend.
They're not
going
gonna
to
run away from you.
So what
I
is
know,
the sloth
exactly, right?
experience? So you just
You
stand there
get
and
to
you look
stand
at it
next
really
to them.
close?
Yeah, like my friend who just had a birthday, she just posted a picture with her next to a sloth, and I was like,
You're going to be so
that?
tempted to pet the sloth.
I know. I'm going
You
to
know
have
they're
to like,
You're
what do I
gonna
do
touch
with
the
my
sloth.
hands?
oily and gross.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, they have
But I
mucus
love
all over
them.
their body.
They're like me.
Much like Katie.
You know what? All right, go get it, girl.
That's my
Do it,
spirit
lady.
animal, the sloth. So
You guys might mate.
gosh.
I mean,
That's a 20 months dry
You're
spell.
I know,
so,
exactly. I'm not
you're
that
so alike.
desperate.
You and the sloths are so alike.
they're just very cute, and I can't wait to see this little baby though. I'll make a trip to the zoo.
You
to see
should.
the
Go get
baby
some
Nana.
pictures.
Yeah.
I bet you could get in with somebody. Be like, "Hi, I'm Katie from the radio."
Well, this is the Denver
kind of a
Zoo.
big deal.
The
You could probably get in,
Colorado
though.
Springs Zoo is where the
Exactly. Get in
sloth
with somebody.
experience.
Message them. Tell them
Oh.
who you are, and you might be able to wear one as like a backpack or something.
Wouldn't that be
That'd
fun?
be
Yeah.
cute, actually.
Use your power for good, Katie.
Okay. All right.
All right.
Will
there you go.
do.
There's your Mile High Hype this morning with a very intimate story about snot. Thank you for tuning in with us today. Coming up at 7:30, we're going to be playing some Fast Five for all of you that aren't on vacation this week. Blues Traveler tickets up for grabs today at Red Rocks, 4th of July. It's a big prize, so we'll be doing that 7:30. Be ready to call in at 303-691-1MIX, 303-691-1649. We'll be doing that next. Right now, it's traffic time. Denver's best music, Mix 100. You got Jeremy, Katy, and Josh on this Monday morning. We appreciate you guys hanging out with us. We're going to dive into Fast Five here in just a couple minutes. I did a little research. If you were listening a few minutes ago during the Mile High hype, Katy was reporting on this lady that drove through how many backyards?
6 different
Six.
multiple fences and a transformer box. Yeah.
I mean, you had a good Saturday night.
Did it.
Yeah. And I was like, man, what kind of car was that? I need make, model, style, all the whole nine, because that's a tough car. I looked it up. It's a BMW.
Oh, she was rolling through in a Beamer?
It was pretty smashed up. It looked like maybe a 5 Series BMW, but yeah, typical Beamer driver.
It's going to be expensive to fix that.
The BMW drivers are up there with the Ram truck drivers, in my opinion. That
You
are
think
just
so?
crazy on the road. So the shoe fits.
She stole the car, so I want to point that out as well.
As soon as you get in one, though, you're like,
immediately. There are no rules.
no rules in a Beamer. All right, so there you go. You're up to date on that. Hey, real quick, too, did you hear fireworks this weekend already?
Oh, yeah. And it scared me because then you have to remember what day it is. You're like, is it? It is. Yep, we're close to it. So
Saturday night, they were booming at like 2 a.m. Like, it was one of those things where I was like, should I hop on next door to see if there's gunshots?
Yeah, I mean.
And it woke us up, and Nick Nack was like, oh my God, what was that? And she like ran over to the window and was looking out, and it sounded like something was blowing up or somebody was firing their shotgun into the air, and I was like, oh, we're just days away. It's fireworks.
Yeah.
Who are these hillbillies? Who are these people firing them off so early? Stop it. You're scaring us.
Yeah, we're not ready for it. Not ready.
I know tomorrow's July, so here we go. You want to play Fast Five,
Let's
Katy?
do it.
Okay. Hey. Yeah, here we go. We're going to open up the phone lines right now. They're wide open. I would imagine it's going to be a little easier this week to get in and play Fast Five because everybody's on vacation. And if nobody calls, well, we'll just play Blues Traveler. How about that? Phone number is 303-691-1-MIX, 303-691-1649. I'll get you in the studios to play Fast Five. Here's how it works. We'll get you on the air, get to know you, find out what you did over the weekend. And then I'll toss a category at you and start a 10-second timer. And within those 10 seconds, you've got to give me 5 things that have to do with that category. Now, give me some examples from last week, Katy Cat.
Well, Friday was fun because you asked for 5 body parts that start with B. You also asked for
Booty!
5 different Pilates moves. 5 famous men named Jeremy.
Sure. And she didn't even name me.
She didn't name you. No, she ran right by that one. The one that won it, Mallory, in with 5 different traffic signs to win it. Yeah.
And I made that joke about dip.
You did.
The sign
dip
named
sign.
after Josh.
Yeah.
Dip. All right. Good news. The phones are ringing. People are still around. Not too many of you on vacation then maybe. But 303-691-1-MIX. 303-691-1649 if you'd like to play Fast Five. And here's a big reason you should try to call in and win today. The prize, Katy.
The prize is the best, Jeremy, because you're going to go hang out at Red Rocks on the 4th of July to check out Blues Traveler. Ooh, and those rocks, like,
and those
it's
rocks.
Gonna be great.
Yeah, they're performing with the Gin Blossoms and Spin Doctors as well.
That show is
going to be a
massive
massive one. Blues Traveler plays Red Rocks every 4th of July, and it's just a banger of a concert. So, yeah, Blues Traveler, Gin Blossoms, Spin Doctors, Red Rocks, this Friday, 4th of July. That's what you're playing for. It's part of Mix 100's All Access Summer, where we have the hottest tickets and the biggest events all summer long. So if you want to call in and try to win those, 303-691-1-MIX, 303-691-1649. If you're calling and get placed on hold, hang tight. Josh is quickly working through these calls. First one in was Christine. Hi, Christine.
Hi.
Hi. What'd you do all weekend?
I did yard work and I worked.
Oh, did you? So you were busy.
I also want to throw in that I called the other day and Jeremy, you are famous. You're very famous.
So
Thank
famous.
you, Christine. So hashtag local famous. I can get into restaurants just by calling.
Exactly.
Whatever. I'm a dork. Okay, so where do you work? Did we cover that with you?
I think you have like in the past.
Yeah, what do you do then?
I do heat transfer prints and custom shirts and stuff like that.
Oh, that's
yeah.
right. I
Posters,
think
banners.
Josh got your information, I think, that he promptly lost.
Yeah, maybe.
I
Yeah.
never saw it. Because, what if we need hats or shirts made? I wanted to have your contact information.
Yeah, I do that.
So here's what we're going to do. No matter you win or lose today, hang on the line and I'll have Josh get your information in case we need hats that say Jeremy on them. Jeremy is local
Perfect.
famous, all right? All right.
Perfect.
Josh, did you hear that? Thanks, buddy. All right, Christine, let's do some Fast Five with you, girlfriend. This came in from a listener. That's kind of hard. We'll see. In 10 seconds, please give me 5 famous race car drivers. Go.
Oh God.
Oh, God. No?
Dale Earnhardt.
One.
Dale Earnhardt Jr.
2. Jeff Gordon, Richard Petty,
Danica Patrick.
Danica Patrick, and Ricky Bobby.
Yep.
Ricky
Yep.
Bobby.
Yeah,
Is
Ricky Bobby. You would have took Ricky Bobby.
Ricky, I would have taken Ricky Bobby all day long.
All day, Ricky Bobby.
All day. Darn it. Well, it was so sweet of you to call in. It was nice to talk to you again. Hang tight, and I'll have Josh get your information, all right?
Okay.
Thanks, Christine. Hang tight. Cheryl. Hi, Cheryl.
Hi. How are you?
Well, we're super dupes. How are you?
Great. Good. Thank you. Happy Monday.
You as well. Tomorrow's July. Can you believe it?
I cannot believe it. July? Tomorrow.
It's July? Who is that?
That was my daughter. She's not ready to go back to school.
I know.
Oh, okay, no, she's
I
like,
did a countdown with the kids. It was like 50 some days. We have this chalkboard in the kitchen. I was going to write the countdown, but I figured that was mean.
Oh, no.
It's July.
every kid in summer right now has no idea what day it is. Like, it's
Yeah, same for me. I'm a teacher, so I'm like, it's July.
Yeah.
I don't know what day it is.
It's basically Christmas. It's almost time to put the tree back up.
Oh, it's so
I'm
fun.
very excited for that.
Oh, funny. Well, that's great. What'd you do this weekend? My note on the screen just says festival. What does that mean?
We went to the Renaissance Festival yesterday. A kiddo in my class plays with a couple of the the bands there. So we went to go check that out for the first time living here.
Oh, look at that.
Did you dress up, Cheryl?
We did not, but I think people watching in their outfits was the best part.
Oh, yeah.
besides seeing him dressing.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say.
Yeah.
Hear
My kids had a
ye,
great
hear
time.
ye.
I like the LARPers. That's
The
my
LARPers are
favorite.
great.
The fake fighting, like jousting.
It's the only day I can get away with calling my wife a winch, when we go.
And to fetch you a beer.
Yeah, it's the only day I can do that, Cheryl. I'm still going to get in trouble. All right, sweet Cheryl, let's do some Fast Five with you. I'm going to give you an actor. Now, you can't do sequels. No sequels. I know.
Oh, I was hoping this would be the first question.
Ah! It's funny. We were just
All right,
talking
I got
about this guy. We were just talking about him, but no sequels because he's been in a lot of sequels. But in 10 seconds, please give me 5 movies starring Vin Diesel. Go.
Oh, The Pacifier.
Yes.
I don't know. I was listening to the one that you had for the
Fast and the
second two last
Furious.
week.
Yeah. Chronicles of Riddick. Knock Around.
But the pacifier, I
Pacifier's
love
an
that.
old school
That's
one.
the one you named.
Guardians of the
No.
Galaxy. Oh, and many, many more. I love like how you were like,
That's
"Ugh." I
Yeah.
feel like you pooped your pants a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, just little. It's good. That's okay. We'll try again this week. Thank
Thanks,
you so
Cheryl.
much.
See you later.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my God. If you guys want to play Fast Five, couple open lines, 303-691-1Mix, 303-691-1649. Like I said, it's going to be easier to get in this week because a lot of people are on vacation. Hi, Valerie.
Hi.
Oh, there she is. Hi, Valerie. What'd you do this weekend?
Just hung out with family and friends. Nothing special.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. A little hangout sesh.
Nailed it. Really. You going to work?
Yes, I am.
Good for you. What do you do for a living?
I'm a buyer. I get to spend somebody else's money all day long.
Your phone cut out. What do you do?
I'm a buyer. I get to spend somebody else's money all day long.
Oh, how fun
you're
is
a
that?
buyer.
Oh, that's like a dream job to spend someone else's money. What kind of things do you buy, Valerie?
I actually buy metals. I'm working in the aerospace manufacturing.
Wow. I thought
How
you were buying like catalytic
interesting.
converters.
I
from
thought you
people
got
or
to go buy all the purses. Like, I was like, what do you get
I'm
to
a
buy?
personal shopper.
Okay.
Okay. What a unique job.
Yeah.
Like, how did you
Yeah,
get
it's
into
fun.
that?
Just purchasing. I've done it in several different industries, and now I'm just in manufacturing and aerospace.
Wow. That's impressive.
Yeah.
You are an impressive lady. Very cool. All right. Let's see if you can handle Fast Five. Let me knock out all my questions about metal.
Yeah.
Hold on 1 second. Okay, those are gone. Okay, the letter is O, like O'Reilly.
Auto parts.
Auto
I had
parts.
to.
Thank you for finishing. In 10 seconds, please give me 5 bands or artists that begin with the letter O. Go.
Nope.
No.
Oh, not even gonna
Nothing,
try.
Really?
I can't think of any. Yeah, no.
Aw.
Ozzy Osbourne, Offspring, Oasis.
OAR, O-Town.
O-A-R.
Those are. I was thinking the ones with O
So many.
in it. Oh,
Valerie, I'm sorry.
That's okay.
You didn't
Have
get
a
any.
great day,
still
guys.
fun
You as
talking
well.
to you.
Later, Gator.
Later.
Bye. 303-691-1649 if you'd like to play Fast Five. Here's Bridget. Hi, Bridget.
Oh, hi.
Hey, what's going on today?
Nothing. I'm just getting ready to leave.
Yeah, where are you going?
I work for DoorDash.
Nice. It's all right. Get out there. Deliver some stuff. Yeah, go deliver stuff. Did you see Mission Impossible this weekend?
Yeah, I did. It was really good.
Was it
I
good?
was surprised at how good it was. It's long, but
Is
it's catchy. You know, it's like it keeps you really interested in the special effects
Yeah.
are really super good. Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard some
Everyone-
good things.
Yeah, everyone I've
Yeah.
heard who's seen it says it's like one of those kind of stick in your memory kind of movies where you'll remember it for the rest of your life.
It definitely
Yeah.
is. It's one of his better ones because I've seen a few others, but this is good. Yeah,
That's
it was really
good.
good.
I
I
saw
would
Lilo.
recommend it.
I saw Lilo and Stitch this weekend.
That's all
I know
right.
we can laugh a little.
I wasn't in there by myself. I took my daughter with me.
Oh, there you go.
I was dad on duty. It was nice
Yeah.
it was nice father-daughter time, actually. It was really cute.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
I will
'cause
tell
that
you-
looks like a cute movie.
It does.
I felt a little bad because, usually if we go to movies, we've got Knick-Knack with us, and she's got her big purse, and we
Yeah.
fill it full of candy and stuff. I felt bad because it
Yeah.
was just me and my daughter, and I just had pockets. I just had shorts on, so I made her carry a purse, like a little backpack purse, and made her put all of our snacks. So, like, I felt a little
My
bad
mom and I
because
used to do that. That's funny.
I know. I was like,
you take it all in.
I know. I felt a little bad because it's like, hey, shove all this candy in so we can
Yeah.
sneak it in. She's like, I was like, do it.
Yeah, they can't get mad at a
You
kid.
you want your gummy bears, right? So I made her wear this little bag, and she snuck all the candy in.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
funny.
it's kind of fun. It's a little thrill because when you buy that stuff there, you might as well. It's more than the tickets themselves.
Exactly.
No
Really?
joke. You know what? But I feel
Yeah.
okay because we still bought a soda and a little thing of popcorn, so
Yeah.
it canceled out.
Well, my friend bought popcorn and soda, and he spilled the whole thing on me. I was like, "Are you kidding me?" Okay, so like I'm putting it back in the bag and throwing it on the floor. So by the time the movie's over, I was like, "Look at this mess. Let's get out of here because I don't want to see where we sat."
Yeah,
There wasn't that many people.
as you
in
were
that
all
day, right?
sticky though,
Yeah,
right?
right. The whole
Yeah, it
floor.
was ridiculous.
As
The
you were-
pop didn't get spilled. I was said, "Let's go."
Yeah,
Get-
as you were
get
stuck to your
another
seat,
time.
Eddie had to peel you off of it.
Oh
Funny.
my God, I would have been so irritated, but the popcorn was bad enough because all I wanted to do
Oh.
was change seats
Yeah,
and pretend that didn't happen. But no, we sat there, and then afterwards, I was like, "Let's go."
let's
Hurry.
bounce. Get out of here. You're
Run
funny.
away
Yeah,
from the
because-
scene of the crime.
You're
Yeah,
funny,
it was
Bridget.
kind of embarrassing, but anyway,
All right, let's do fast five so you can get to your door dashing.
yeah.
Oh boy, we're short on time too. All right, so in 10 seconds,
I'm not very sure.
10 seconds, give me 5 different types of bread. Go.
Okay, wheat, oat, sourdough, rye, and Yeah, Jewish.
Jewish?
Jewish bread.
Rye bread is
She
what
said
she's
rye,
thinking
though.
of.
You said rye,
oh,
though.
you said rye?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Oh, challah is also
Holla at your boy.
right.
Are we going to accept Jewish bread?
Yeah.
Yes, you are. She's
Are you kidding me?
Let's see.
Are you kidding me?
Oh, are
I'm
you
just
serious?
gonna.
Oh.
That is
Yeah,
the challah bread.
It is the challah bread.
I mean, but do we
And
need
when
her to
you-
say challah bread versus Jewish
Well,
bread?
when you Google Jewish
Oh, I
bread,
didn't
it
even know
comes up.
Challah.
It's Jewish
Challah.
bread.
Oh, God.
Challah.
You know what? It's a short
Challah.
week.
Challah bread.
Are you
Feeling
gonna give it to
kind of
Bridget?
generous.
Is he gonna play it? Is he
Holla
gonna
at
play
your
it?
boy.
Oh,
Okay, Bridget, I'll give it to you.
yeah! Yay! You win, Bridget.
Oh, why not?
I did it?
You
Yeah,
did it.
why not? I'm feeling
my
generous.
God.
I'm feeling
Are you
generous today.
serious?
Yeah, we're serious.
Oh my God, how cool is that? Yeah, I'll say holla from now on.
All right.
Holla.
I'll give it to you.
I just
Holla.
thought I wouldn't know what to think. Yeah, it's funny how your mind just stops working.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Wait. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, the Jewish
Oh,
bread.
wow. Okay.
All right, we'll give it to you. We're feeling nice this
All
week.
right. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. We
Yeah.
hope you have a great 4th of July. We appreciate you listening every morning, Bridget. Here's what's going to happen. I'm going to throw you on hold, and Joshy Boy will come back and tell you how to get those tickets that you snuck from us.
Oh, yes. Thank you so much. That just made my 4th of July. They're probably having fireworks display afterwards, too, huh?
Right on. I don't know.
Well, you'll be
I
able
don't
to
either.
see him from
I
Red
was
Rock.
thinking,
So.
boy, you'll see them from everywhere, though.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my
exactly.
God. How cool is that? Okay, I'm going to start walking to my car, but I'm going to keep you on speaker. 'Cause I gotta go.
All right, Bridget, go live your life.
Wow.
Wow is right. You're
Best
so
thing ever.
sweet.
What a Monday.
What a Monday.
Monday.
Yeah, what a Monday. Thank you.
You're
oh, my
so-
God.
oh, my gosh, she's right. I can't believe
I
it.
hate saying that, too. Oh, my God. Gee, no, but, thank you.
You're
You guys
welcome.
are great.
I know, right?
All right.
All right, Bridget.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks,
I'm putting you on hold. You're wearing me out.
She's fun. I love her energy on it. She's like, you know what? Yeah. What a Monday.
Oh, why not?
knew?
I'm feeling benevolent today. So, congratulations, Bridget. Good news is we'll play tomorrow morning, 7:30. Another version of Fast Five with those Blues Traveler, Gin Blossoms, and Spin Doctors tickets up for grabs. It's their big 4th of July show at Red Rocks, all part of Mix 100's All Access Summer. All right, coming up in a few minutes, we'll talk about how Katy breaks so many TVs. I do want to touch on the 90s kids summer trend and who knows what else. We'll just have some fun with JKJ on a Monday morning. Let's dive into traffic. Oh, why the heck not? In honor of giving away Blues Traveler concert tickets all week with Fast Five. They're coming to town. Gin Blossoms, Spin Doctors, Red Rocks on the 4th. Here's John Popper and his magic harmonica taking you back to 1994 with Hook here on Denver's Mix 100. Yeah, thanks for hanging out with us. If you want to check out what's going on here in the studios, we are live and local, broadcasting out of Lone Tree. We are Colorado people talking to our Colorado friends. Thank you so much. We're not getting pumped in from out of state pretending to be here. No, we're hanging out in Lone Tree. Hop on your YouTube app, search Mix 100 Denver, and boom, you're right there in the studios with us. All brought to you by Safeway. And I do want to give some love to our good partners over at Groove Subaru. They sponsor this morning's show. We are powered by Groove Subaru. Your fast, fun, and friendly way to drive. If you want to browse their online inventory, maybe get down and get you a new Subi, go to groovesubaru.com. They are very good partners. I'm actually going to be down there today. There's a car I want to look at, and I'm going to meet the muckety mucks down at Groove Subaru. So I'm coming for you. We're going to hang out.
Go say hi.
Yeah, tongue kisses for everybody at Groove Subaru today. Watch out.
Okay.
I'm putting a Tic Tac in. Get ready.
Don't drive that car through 6 backyards. Okay?
Yes.
Whatever you're driving, don't be doing that.
Yeah. So thank you to Groove Subaru. There's some stories floating around this morning. I just want to give you guys a few headline stories. A new study looked at millions of TripAdvisor reviews and found the worst restaurant chains in America. And the number one, Katy Cat, I'm sorry, I feel like this is a place that you frequent.
Oh.
The KFC.
Oh, she does.
Come on.
And see, that's the thing. I grew up eating KFC because they were the fried chicken spot in my town. They were the only one. But my mom also made fried chicken like weekly. So I always have a place in my heart for KFC, but I don't frequent it. I don't know.
I just know how you like your fried chicken.
I do,
so.
but there's lots of places now.
Sadly, the old Mickey D's and Burger King are next. So it's KFC, McDonald's, and Burger King. But you kind of know what you're getting at all these places. I mean, this isn't gourmet, so I don't know why they're getting all the bad reviews. I do have a Fat America for you. It's the time of year where people are pounding down mustard. For a limited time, Heinz has the new Heinz Mustard is the name of it. Look it right there. Mustard. What a horrible name.
I don't like that. I don't like that.
I really don't like how that's spelled. It's a smoky, sweet Chipotle honey mustard crafted by the Heinz company's first ever chief mustard officer.
Okay, but wait, that sounds good. Like that type
It
of
sounds
honey?
good, but
It
why
sounds
do they
good,
got to
but
name
why-
it Heinz mustard?
Yeah, I'm not understanding the meaning
I don't
behind
know
the
either.
name.
Maybe because when you're eating it, you're like, ah. It's got a little kick. It's going to be available exclusively at Buffalo Wild Wings, and then they're going to roll it out nationwide at select retailers. What's it called?
Heinz mustard.
I'll let you two do it.
Squirt a little in your mouth. Good news for me. I'm an executive member at Costco. Don't want to brag.
Okay.
If I was out in the dating world, I'd probably bring that up
Do
on
you
the
get like a
first
different
dates.
card?
Yeah, what does
You get
that
a different card, you get some rewards, and now executive memberships can shop at 9 a.m. at Costco, where everybody else has to wait until 10 a.m. or 9:30 on Saturdays.
Hey, that's
good
like
for me.
really good for you because you always complain about how crowded it is, but if you're up early anyway.
I'd have to leave the show, though, at 9 to get over there.
9:30 on weekends. I was thinking he's going to literally on a Thursday, but guys, I got to get out of here.
right. Yeah.
Listen, I got to
It's all you that last
Today's
hour.
a Costco day, and I got a
Costco.
chicken bake with my name on it.
It's so good.
Uh-huh.
That's what I thought you were going to say your new rewards are, though, like buy one, get one free chicken bakes.
Well, I
or
was wondering, do you
something,
get like
know?
Costco Black?
Yeah.
Like Costco Black card?
Yeah.
You roll in, you got your shades on. They put the stuff in the cart for you.
Costco perks.
That's
I love
awesome.
it.
We were out on a walk this weekend, and I looked at Nicole. I was like, man, I got a hankering for a chicken bake.
So
And I want to
funny.
shove a hot dog in it, too. Do that
I know
old
you
trick.
have to.
She's like, oh, my God, get away from me. You're disgusting.
That's so gross.
And then this is good for news for you, Katy Cat, because you dabble on the TikTok. Trumpster announced during an interview that he has identified a group of very wealthy people, some of the most wealthy ever, looking at buying TikTok.
Yeah,
So
I don't
they
believe
could keep it
anything
around.
anybody says about TikTok anymore. They've tried to, threaten us with shutting it down, and then it's back, and it's gone, and it's back, and it's gone. I don't even
It's
care.
like a toxic
I don't-
girlfriend.
I
I'm
don't
back.
even care anymore. Yeah, exactly. Stop threatening me.
Very toxic, one of the most
Oh
toxic.
my gosh.
Great kisser, though. Welcome back. All right, and then let's talk about the 4th, since tomorrow is July, for God's sakes, and the 4th of July is
Already.
the end of the week. They say the average backyard barbecue this year for 10 people is going to cost you just shy of $71. It's down 30 cents from last year.
Hey, that's not bad.
So just over $7 a person to load them up with some potato salad and chicken wings and hot dogs and an ice cold natty ice.
Oh,
Ugh.
Going classy with the
Going
beverages, huh?
classic. Yeah, and then the stats are at about what people are grilling and blah blah blah. Who cares? It's the same stuff.
Yeah.
Burgers, pork
People
chops,
are gonna grill. That's what they do.
pork and beans.
Yeah.
I love me some pork and beans. Speaking of the big box places at Sam's, I bought a tub of pork and beans that they had there, but it was brisket and beans.
Ooh.
So it was shredded up brisket and then the baked beans.
That sounds so good.
Game changer in the world of beans.
Yeah.
Can we go
level
back
up.
just 1 second really quick about the mustard? I guess this is from a texter 720. DJ Mustard. He is a DJ for like a bunch of different music and songs that you guys have probably heard. He created the mustard.
Oh, look at that.
So that's how
Now
he
we
says
know.
his name. And he does. In all his songs, he goes, mustard. So that's...
Okay.
Thank you, random text messenger.
Thank you, random texter.
Now we know.
The more
But
you
it makes
know.
sense.
What's
now.
it called?
It does.
Heinz mustard.
Bum, bum, bum. Yeah.
It does make sense
Now
now.
that we know.
There we go.
Yo, somebody get me a brat ASAP. All right. Did you have some stuff on fourth?
Yeah, well,
do you have?
honestly, you talk about the food, and they're saying that a lot of people are worried about like blowing off digits and appendages when you're celebrating the 4th of July because of the fireworks, and everybody forgets about the actual danger. Salmonella.
The salmonella.
Yes.
Salmonella?
Yeah, like,
Not blowing off your fingers.
no, they say that a lot of people, they're having those barbecues, those big spreads, and the salads, especially the mayo-based ones, they just sit out the whole time. And by the end of it, that can really make you sick.
That egg
you're a
salad's
mayo-
been out in the sun for 3 hours.
Exactly.
You're a mayo-based salad.
Yeah, well, they're saying that bacteria can develop very quickly. And if they're not hot foods above 135 and cold foods 40 degrees or below,
Wow.
the bacteria can just not only develop, but then they multiply like crazy.
You're a 4th of July
We're
buzzkill
talking
right now.
diarrhea type stuff. Like that's
Honestly, at
what,
times, though, that's pretty refreshing. You know?
think so?
It's like a nice cleanse.
It
So
cleans everything
warm me up some tater salad and get some flies on it immediately.
I don't know about that. But another issue they're talking about is the charcoal. Like, I don't even think I've ever heard this story be brought up, but they say when you are using charcoal, they tend to believe that you have to continually put on more lighter fluid because you don't see flames. But the way charcoal works is once you've already wiped the charcoal, it turns gray. So if it's gray, it's creating the heat you need, right? So you don't need a fire in order to cook your meats. And that can also make you sick, apparently. Just the charcoal fumes just
It always
getting on your
made
meat
me
and
laugh
stuff.
that, yes, you're blowing all this flammable chemical all over this stuff, then lighting it on fire, and then throwing your burgers on the grill. It can't be good for you in general.
Come and get it.
Yum, 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 yum.
No, absolutely not. And then honestly, even you talk about the food and then what it takes to create the food is your grill, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so grill fires.
First time griller here.
Grill,
Go ahead.
Well, no. Like grill fires, and this has happened to me before. When
What?
I lived over in Grand Junction, we were grilling out on the deck, and the guy I was seeing just walked away for a second. And when we came back, the entire house
Deck was engulfed.
not engulfed, but there was definitely a black mark
Sure,
on
you
the
gotta be
house.
careful.
You got to make sure that you
How
pull
hot
it out.
did he
And
have
they're
that
saying,
grill?
well, they're saying that it was how close the grill was to the house. It needs to be at least 10 feet away.
Why'd you guys
from
walk
the
away?
house.
What were you doing?
Yeah.
I didn't walk away.
You were
Again,
snuck inside
it
for a
was
little
the
something, something, it sounds
guy.
like.
It was the guy who walked
Little
away.
quickie.
Also important to have a fire extinguisher handy when you are grilling. And a lot of people don't put all these things,
Oh, my
especially the
God.
first time. No, you say, oh my God, because your dad was a fire chief and these
No,
things
but
are
this is,
ingrained
like,
into your
basic.
brain.
This
is-
You think
This
it's
is
basic.
Katie being a
You
mom.
know what?
All
There
right,
are
Mom.
first
Okay,
time
Mom.
there
As
are
a
first
mother.
As a
time
mother.
grillers out there who need to know this
First
information.
time grillers.
You should
Yeah.
not be putting. No. You should not be being
What
put
do you
on the grill on
mean?
the 4th if you are a first-time griller.
There
Yeah.
are first-time fourth grillers out there. Like the first time
that's-
they've had to
that's
You know
grill
what?
ridiculous.
on
That's
the
crazy
fourth.
Natural
talk.
selection. They
Everybody,
deserve to have their house
everybody
burned
is
down.
born
Everybody's got a
knowing how to do a
first-time fourth.
grill.
No, they're not.
Everybody knows how
No,
to
because
do
you
a
have
grill.
the other guys going, hey, touch that burger. You're not a first-time
You're,
griller.
you
you're
are.
clicking the tongs.
Yeah.
There are
Yes.
first-time fourth grillers, and this is just a
Katie,
PSA
this
for
is
them.
the-
What are you
Katie.
talking about? Also, when you're cleaning your grill,
No, we're
the
done.
metal
No,
bristles may
no.
come off.
No, we're done.
How about traffic?
And traffic. This was such a mom story.
No.
Guess what? I'm a mom.
You're like, we gotta talk about this. Is important stuff. I was like, okay, you just tell me on the air. Now that you told me, I don't want to hear it ever again.
Like, this is important stuff here. somebody's going to appreciate it. So you're welcome.
Keep your coleslaw out
Your
of the
person
sun
out
and
there.
have a fire extinguisher on your side this 4th.
Yeah. And watch out for your mayo-based salad. Gosh, I don't know what your problem is over there.
Stop saying mayo-based salad.
It's a real problem, Jer. It's a real problem. These are
Can
issues.
you imagine people actually talking like that? Hey, Mom, it's the 4th. Are you going to be making that mayo-based salad this year? It's one of our favorites. Do you need me
Make
to run to
sure-
Safeway, Mom, and get some mayonnaise
Just make sure
for
your
that
mayo-based
mayo-based salad?
is 40 degrees or
Yep.
colder.
Yes.
All right.
Always.
Walk
Thank
around with the
you.
little laser thermometer.
Thank
you.
It's 4th of July.
Hey, food inspector.
Food prep.
That's your
Coming
job.
through. Food prep.
60 degrees. Run a little hot. Run a little hot.
Run a little hot. Get it out of the sun. Get it out of the sun.
Danger, danger, danger.
Is that a mess of metal bristles on that?
See?
All right.
Oh my gosh.
Believe it
What
or
if
not,
you had a bristle in your bra?
you guys,
Like,
we've
nobody
got.
likes
Oh
that.
my God, we've got more Katy coming up. Oh my God, coming up after the break. Oh, it's more Katy.
You love it.
I'm not even gonna tell you why. It's just more Katy coming up next.
Tune in.
Denver's best music, it's Mix 100. Jeremy, Katy, Josh in the morning. Do you know you can follow this here morning show when we're not on the air? I suggest you hop onto our socials. We got the two biggies, Facebook and Instagram. All you have to do is search Jeremy, Katy, Josh on Facebook. And believe it or not, it's Jeremy, Katy, Josh, Instagram. All one word. Katy's Katy. Right, Katy?
Yep, that's how you spell my name.
Yep.
After I said it, I was like, is that right? Yeah, that's right. Jeremy, Katy, Josh, Facebook, and Instagram. We would love it if you guys followed along. I was raving this morning about how my son was out this weekend, not in front of a screen, but set up at a craft fair, actually, with numerous items that he's been 3D printing. And he made $215 this weekend.
It's amazing.
That's so cool.
Which is really, really good.
Yeah.
Little entrepreneur.
I'm very proud of him. And like $215 to a 13-year-old is like 10 grand
Oh,
for
yeah.
somebody, you know. He's rolling it. He was counting it over and over and over last night.
He's probably got that feeling, I will never run out of money.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'll
yeah.
have money
And a few minutes
forever.
later, he's like counting it again. He's counting it, counting
Yeah.
it.
Still there. Good. All right.
Still
215.
Yeah, he did really good this weekend. And I'm proud of him. He's like doing other things than sitting in front of the screens. He's thinking about how to make money. And I like this because we talked about it a few weeks ago about this whole 90s kid summer trend that's going on this year. Nostalgia is big, obviously. It's like everywhere. And I guess parents this year are kicking their kids outside saying, don't come back until the streetlights come on.
Good.
Go eat your Dunkaroos
Yeah.
and drink out of a hose.
Drink your high C.
Get your high C and your skip it out and your koosh balls.
Yeah.
You know, go play Pogs or
Super
something.
soaker.
Get your super soaker out. Go have a 90s kid summer. We let my son go with a buddy of his the other day and go fishing. They just went to a lake and just were sitting there fishing and eating snacks all day. I was like, how great is this? So that's a big thing right now is pushing kids to go out and get away from the screens. Just go out and do things that we did while we were growing up. I actually pulled some audio. This is kind of funny. Listen to this. Isn't that true?
Gosh,
All
it
of our
really
friends are
was
like doing
different.
that. Yeah. It was different,
It
Katy. It
was
was
so
a better
different.
time.
Like we didn't have to worry about all that stuff. I didn't prep for college classes in the
Nope.
summer. That's not what we did.
We have multiple friends that are doing, like the hardcore sports stuff all summer long and
Oh,
the
yeah.
camps and preparing for college. And it's like, oh my God, just go out and have some fun.
I have friends who have their kids in tennis camp, cooking camp, horse camp, like acting classes. I mean, it is just nonstop go, go, go. And you're right. Now that I think back, like, I
We
mean,
didn't have
I
any of
was
that.
in-
We were running through sprinklers.
I was in softball. I think that was like the only summer sport that I had to keep track of.
That's so funny.
You know what I mean? And that was it. That was it.
I did everything in this.
You
like,
did-
I
yeah.
did. Yeah. I
Josh was
I the
one in the 90s. So.
I was in those camps. No, but I
How
say
was your 90s summer, Josh?
Oh, it was great. I just picked my nose and played in the sand and
Mom
dirt.
was changing his diapers and
Yeah.
giving him bottles.
But I will
Josh had
say-
the best 90s summer.
My sister sent me a video of what 1995, what the world looked like in 1995, and it was like this TikTok that went back in time, and I was like, that looked like a better time. Like it just
well-
looked like people
Well, Josh,
had
it was.
more fun and were more personable with each other. And I wish, like, I would love to have experienced it. I got a little bit of like the early 2000s and stuff. Like I was the first or probably the last generation as a child to not be the screen time child. Like we didn't have. No, because after that, my younger brother, who's 3 years younger, they all
I
had.
think 90s kids were the last gen with no screens and stuff, isn't it? There's a date. I was reading some. There's a like
Well,
a date.
I am a
on it.
90s. I'm 95. Like that.
You
I
were born in '95.
Yeah.
but I got 5 years. I remember the 90s. I remember 1999. I remember 98 when I was the Broncos
Well, yeah,
won the Super
'cause
Bowl. I remember that.
Even Zoe, born in 03, there was a good portion of her life where she didn't have a phone.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? She was like 12, 13 before she got a phone, before kids were expected to have phones, you know?
It was
So
a
I
better
think
time.
It was definitely.
Playing outside till the lights came on was awesome. Like
Absolutely.
that, you knew you had to get home when the street lights came on.
Boy, look
And
at
we
us.
did that.
Look at us reminiscing.
Oh, it was the best. Man.
Did you have to do a bunch of summer stuff? I
No.
mean,
No,
you
I-
didn't.
See, I did though, but that's just because we played competitive sports. So like
Maybe
that
it's like
was
soccer and baseball a little bit, but I just it wasn't like nonstop. That's all you do.
Yeah, not like camps and it's your life and you
No
live it,
camps.
breathe it, eat it.
We were outside just playing, riding bikes,
Yeah.
building ramps, and driving
Building
down,
forts.
riding down
Remember
to the
when we
Dairy
used to
Queen.
build forts?
Oh,
Remember when that
you
was
guys
a
are getting
thing?
old.
Yeah.
you guys are getting old.
Tell me what's going on in your house. Why'd you break a TV again?
Oh, I didn't mean to pray. So I'm just like, every once in a while I go through this phase in life where like things just start to break and I'm like, gosh, now I have to buy another. I came in today and my headphones aren't working right. Now it looks like I'm going to have to splurge on a new pair of headphones because my right ear is like all crackly and it's going to drive me crazy. But even over the weekend, I'm like, so remember I just got my internet set up, right?
Yes.
So I was super excited because I was like, now I can watch like Netflix and actually get caught up on shows that everybody's watching. And I set up my Roku onto the TV, and the minute that I switched it and turned it on, there was a line through the TV on the bottom part that, you know what I mean? Like
the TV
when,
I gave you.
Yes, when
Oh,
the colors,
no.
when you know what I'm talking about too, right? Like even on your phone, if you like drop it too hard and you pick it up, and then you have, you know, a stripe on your
How did that
screen. I
happen?
have no idea. I have absolutely no idea how it happened.
From that
I can
free
still,
TV that I gave
I
you.
Did you
can
try like
still
tapping the
watch-
side?
I did.
Like, just
I tried unplugging things,
Did you
plugging
drop
it
it?
back in. I
Did you
did not
bump
drop
it?
anything. I didn't bump
You didn't
it.
do
Bump it,
anything.
skip it,
All I
bop
did
it.
was plug in the
Twist it.
Roku. So I tried to unplug the Roku to see if that was it. I tried to unplug the TV. I've done all the unplugging and the restarting you can do. And nothing has worked. There's still this stripe across the bottom part of my TV, and it's fine. It's just that the color on top's a little darker than the color on the bottom. I can still watch it. It's fine. But yeah, so now I'm gonna have to get a new TV at some point, though. So we add that on top of the laptop that I'm supposed to get.
Jer, anything
My
else
new
in the basement you got?
headphones.
I know. I'm trying to think. Do I have another
thank
TV I can give you?
Goodness, I was able to fix my phone without any extra money. But remember, I also had to fix my phone. That was also going to cost me about $100. And I go through these phases in life where I'm really, really, really good. Like in my 20s, I probably broke 20 phones. I'm not kidding.
How
like,
is that?
Did you drop it? The screen.
No, you don't.
One threw out a window of a car.
Why'd you
one
throw it?
time.
What?
It fell out of the window
Fell.
of a car. It totally fell. But yeah, so like I have broke so many. But then in my 30s, I went through a really good. Like I didn't break anything, and I'm like, oh my god, I learned
more
how to take care
responsible.
of things. I know. And then like I've noticed in my life, it's just every so often I'll go through a little period where I am just
Every decade or so.
destructive. So
I
this
wanted to know
last
what
what
happened to the TV I gave you, though,
Have no
for out of
idea.
nowhere, just to have a line go across.
Plugged in the
it.
Roku, and now there's a line across from it. So
Did you plug
and
the
I even-
Roku into the TV?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
an HDMI
Yeah.
So
thing?
the
or- okay.
HDMI 3, I was like, maybe it needs to be an HDMI 2, and that's why it's doing that.
More lines,
Nope,
more
I know,
lines.
'cause I
Go
tried
back.
every combination of HDMI I could think of. There's still this line across
Aw.
the bottom of it.
Well, Jeremy's never going to give you anything again.
I feel
Yeah.
bad because I'm like,
Not my problem. Once it left my
honestly-
truck, I was like, not my
yeah,
problem.
right? Not my responsibility.
It worked fine when I
anymore.
gave it to her.
Exactly. Well, and it's again, I have no idea how it happened, but it seems like
How
this
many
kind of
TVs have you
stuff-
broke?
Okay, so this is also a
What?
thing. Yeah, so back when I was dating this guy, we were talking, and I got kind of animated, and I was just like, meh, and I threw a pen, just like I threw it on the coffee table, and it bounced and hit. Boom, perfectly on the TV to where we saw it. It just kind of did like a crack.
A
Like,
pen?
yeah,
Like, was this
pen.
like a Bic pen?
Why were you
Or
guys
like
fighting?
Pen.
Why were you
I
fighting?
can't remember, but it was just I got very extreme. I was
Animated.
like, nah, and I threw the pen on the coffee table and it bounced and it hit the TV. And he just like stared at me for a second because then obviously I lost the argument because I
Yes,
broke the TV.
Game over.
Immediately I lost. But
I
he
feel
just-
like you'd be the person too, like when Wii first came out, the Nintendo Wii, that
Yeah.
you'd like have the controller slide out of your hand
Yeah,
and hit
exactly.
the TV.
Go stick
Exactly.
into
Why do
the
I feel like
TV
that's
screen.
you?
No, it didn't happen to me, thankfully. But yeah, you would think that would. And then here's the funny thing: multiple times in my sleep, I have broke TVs.
Okay,
Multiple.
explain.
We're talking
How?
And I will just say, I was sleeping. So in this instance, the TV was in my bedroom, right? So it's directly on the dresser across from my bed, and I set the remote on the bottom of my bed, and then in the middle of the night, I kicked that remote, and it flew into the TV and
Good
cracked
old
it.
Chuck Norris
And
on
I
it.
woke up the next morning. I was like, how did I even do that? And then I saw the remote on the floor. I'm like, did I kick that remote? And so I didn't see it happen, but that's all that makes logical sense in my brain is I kicked it, it hit the TV. And then,
Katie.
yeah, this happened. And
I just. that is-
Kristen feels your pain. She wrote and says, "Don't feel too bad. I put my phone on top of my car one time and then drove right off."
yeah.
I mean, there's probably millions of stories about how people have jacked up their phones, but the TV stuff is fascinating to me.
Have you
How many
never broke a
TVs?
TV? So easy. These flat
No.
screens are so easy to break. I mean, you just got to hit them in the right spot.
I don't think I
Clearly-
I truly
I've
don't
never
think I touch my TV
thrown
after I set
anything.
it down on my little, like, whatever, my nightstand or whatever you're talking, dresser, if it's in
Yeah.
my room. Like, I don't touch it ever
The only
again.
thing I can think of that I messed up is I got pissed at a laptop once, and I did the whole wham with the lid,
You break it. Oh, you did
and
that.
it shattered the screen on the laptop.
Okay, so that
Not
was
my
your
proudest
anger.
moment, but that was an anger moment.
Yeah.
It's not working.
What'd I do
Slam,
to
and
piss
then-
you off?
Yeah, so that's the only thing I can think of. But I'm generally
Dang.
pretty good with electronics and expensive stuff, mostly because that crap costs so much money.
It does.
that I
I
don't wanna
know.
jack
Well,
it
then
up.
you see it, like, instantly you see it break and your anger goes away and you're just like, oh, gosh dang it.
I know.
Like, you're just sad
Then you're mad
that
at
point.
yourself.
Boy,
Yeah.
am I silly.
I
Yeah.
can't believe I
Boy,
did
am
that.
I
Well,
silly.
and even that TV with the pen, I definitely broke a phone that week as well.
Oh
So
my
it was,
God,
It was a
Katie.
bad stretch for me, but it
Jeez.
happens.
Back away from the monitor in front of you right now. Back away slowly.
Back away.
Yeehaw. Denver's best music, Mix 100. Jeremy, Katy, Josh in the morning. We got a little something coming up in a few minutes called Mile High Hype. And to steal a line from a listener, she sent me this this weekend. We're going to be talking about Tom Brady potentially adding 2 more big trophies to the 7 he's already won.
Tommy boy.
Dive into that. 2 more big trophies.
He just doesn't
Katy
quit,
Cat.
does he?
This guy's on fire. And
gosh.
then baby sloth news.
Yay, baby sloth news.
You want to talk about e-bikes too?
Yes, we'll
Do
talk about
that.
e-bikes.
And a new app. What's the app for? Well, you're going to have to stick around. We'll do all those stories and more coming up with your Mile High Hype. Right now, though, this is exciting. Traffic. Just a couple more days to sign up for my Pint for Pint blood drive. It's my 4th annual, and it fills up each and every time, and it feels oh so good to give back to those in need and fill up those blood banks. It's all going on July 13th in Arvada at the Colorado Tap House. I'll be out there from noon to 4. Here's how it works. You come down and donate that pint of blood to Vitalant Blood Bank Donation Center, and the kind people at Colorado Tap House will turn around and give you a voucher for a free pint of beer on your next visit. How great is that? Now, the only thing you have to do for me, do me a solid. If you'd like to donate, go to mix100.com, click the Pint for Pint link there on the homepage, and reserve your time. Spots for this fill up each and every time that we do it. I think there's a few open left, so if you'd like to do it, mix100.com, click the Pint for Pint link, and again, July 13th, Colorado Tap House in Arvada. We'll be hanging out from noon to 4. Come donate and meet the morning show. We would love you guys for it. Every 2 seconds, somebody in the United States needs blood, so it's so very important to get this done. There you go. All the details, mix100.com, and we'll see you July 13th. Well, the big Bezos-Sanchez wedding wrapped up this weekend. You guys happy about that?
Yeah.
Didn't really affect me.
I was
know.
glued to it.
Why?
I couldn't get enough of it.
There were lots of people.
Lots of people and lots of
Yeah.
yachts and expensive pants. A lot of expensive pants. So the big news coming out from the Bezos wedding is Tom Brady looking for 2 more big trophies on top of the 7 he already has, because it looks like he was hanging out with Sydney Sweeney for most of the time.
I love how that's how you
2
grand
big
trophies.
trophies.
Described
Oh my
the
God.
story.
The 2 of them were seen talking at the hotel bar, hanging out during the reception, and it sounds like they danced until after 2 a.m. And then they were also spotted walking the streets of Venice.
You don't say.
Is Sydney and Tom a thing now?
I actually saw
Damn
a
him.
story. Well, I saw a story that said there were no reported hookups at the Bezos
Wow,
wedding.
they're
How
gonna
would
sneak
they know?
off. They'll
Exactly.
sneak off
It's
and
not
make
like
out.
They had to fill out a questionnaire after they were done. You know, we
Damn
don't know
him.
if they did it or not. We
Damn
don't know
you,
what
Tom
happened.
Brady.
I kind of am for
I'm
this.
pissed.
I
I'm
like
pissed.
it. You
They're
know,
a pretty
I think
couple.
That, exactly.
It works.
I think that she especially deserves some, good stuff to go her way.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
went from Glenn Powell to him.
He's
Poor
got the
girl.
good stuff, huh?
Yeah, I
They got a
believe she
20-year age
deserves that.
difference, but Tom Brady looks like he's 30 still. And I like it. I like it a lot. I'm just mad.
Of course you are.
I
Well, he
want to
stole
be.
your girlfriend.
I
Of
want to
course.
be Tom Brady.
Because you thought you had a chance with Sydney
No,
Sweeney.
we were gonna totally hook up, you guys.
And now you think that chance is
And
no
Nicole was
longer
gonna let
there.
me because Sydney
Uh-huh.
Sweeney's my,
Oh, you've told us your
My hall
story.
pass.
Little hall pass.
You've told us your dream, but
now
again.
I can't. 'cause
Who do
she's
you
hanging
think-
with Tom
Who do
Brady?
you think Nicole's is? Because she, we know
Oh
it's
God,
Sydney.
the list is long.
Oh, it's long?
She'd probably go out with that Glenn Powell guy.
there you go.
Hey, Glenn's a good-looking dude.
Whatever, doesn't matter.
She'd also probably go for Tom Brady.
Doesn't matter. Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, he's a good-looking guy.
Sure, whatever.
I don't think so.
You don't think she'd go for Tom?
I don't think so.
No?
There's a weird backstory that I can't talk about on the air too with Tom Brady that I'll tell you later.
Oh my gosh,
Okay.
Tom Brady and her are totally hooked up
well,
already.
it probably has to do because she's such a huge Bronco fan, and she's like,
yeah.
I'm playing that
no,
game.
it's a weird. It's a
Yeah.
weird thing with Tom Brady and his face that I
Oh,
gotta tell you
okay.
guys off the air. I can't
Oh,
talk
okay.
about it. I'm sorry. Now everyone's like, "Oh my God, what is it?" Well,
What's
you'll
Tom
never know.
Brady's
Tom
face
Brady is her-
story?
it's
You'll
her-
never know.
It's her ex-boyfriend.
You'll never know. The 11th and final Fast and Furious movie has been slated for April 2027. Sounds like they're going to return, bring Paul Walker back. I don't know how they're going to do that. May he rest. Probably with AI is my
Yeah,
guess.
CGI,
Yeah.
yeah.
They're going to send him off with a little AI action. Vin Diesel says the finale will include a reunion of the characters Dom and Brian. So,
Aw. I just thought it was already done. Like when you
Nope.
said the last, I was like, the
Nope.
last one didn't already
there's
happen?
more. There is more.
Wait.
Another one coming up. Keith Urban and Nicole Kidman and their strange faces celebrated their 19th anniversary over the weekend.
I saw a picture of them and immediately thought one of them had passed away because that's what happens when you look at social media and you post pictures of celebrities. It immediately brings it up,
Like,
right?
what
Like you
happened?
think something bad. I saw her new show, Sirens, on Netflix. I started watching
That's
it.
the naughty one.
It's not a naughty one. No, not yet.
Which was the
No.
naughty one?
So I don't. That is one that you're thinking of, but this is the story about a weird rich couple. Like she's the wife, the weird rich couple, and she like is a former lawyer, and she's a weird bird lady now. But no, I just
Not the
started
naughty
watching
one.
it,
Definitely
so I
not the naughty
can't. I know.
What was the one where she was making out with the guy at the office?
Yeah, no, there's that one too. I think that's a movie though. This is a series I'm watching. So this is called Sirens, and I just saw it on Netflix. So yeah, I had to watch something after I wrapped up the third
Baby
season
Girl.
of Ginny and Georgia.
Baby Girl's the other one.
Yeah. So, but
All right.
it's a good show.
Quick,
so
name
far.
one show I'll never watch.
Sirens.
Speaking of pictures that you don't want to see online, Dick Van Dyke, a 99-year-old Dick Van Dyke, had to skip his own charity event on Saturday due to an unspecified illness. His wife took his place and said, when you're 99 and a half, you have good days and bad days, and today is not a good day for him.
Oh my
gosh, I hope
he's
he's
sick
okay.
and can't be here, so I think he popped on via live stream for a few minutes. He will turn 100 on December 13th, and here's hoping, right?
I want him
Yeah.
to make it so bad.
I
That was like,
do.
do you remember the one news station? I think it was Good Morning America or something. Was like, we are about to honor Betty White for her 100th birthday, and she died like a week before.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my gosh, that was so
Didn't
sad.
quite make
What?
it.
Do you not remember that? That was so
don't.
sad. Oh
I
my gosh,
remember.
that was like
Yeah,
big
'cause
news.
She almost made it to
She
her
almost
100
made it, and I was
and
like,
everyone was rooting for her,
Well, yeah.
obviously.
Good Morning
America's
America
sweetheart.
comes out and ruins the whole thing.
Yeah.
I was like,
Dang
"Jeez,
it,
man.
you jinxed it.
They totally did.
Nicole Kidman is not in Sirens.
Yes, she is. I'm watching it. The
That's what
series.
this text just said.
Yeah. The
Julianne
show.
Moore, somebody said.
No.
I'm going to let you look that up because Katie.
Oh, it is Julianne Moore.
Ah,
oh,
there
my
we go.
bad.
So,
Totally Julianne Moore.
it's a
Man, I
running-
watched that
okay.
all last night thinking
All
that
right.
was Nicole
All right.
Kidman.
Nicole's so
That's
good at
so
this.
funny. Oh my
Oh
gosh,
my-
that's so funny. I
This is
totally
so par
thought she
for the
was.
So there's this running joke for the real ones. of
I
the Sirens
really
show.
thought it was Nicole
that
Kidman
every
though,
week,
the whole
like-
time. Like,
And this isn't a bash. This is just
No,
this is
I
just,
just-
fact.
sometimes
There's a running
man,
joke on this show about how often Katie gives you false information.
I don't mean
Whether
to.
it's a traffic report or a location or something going on in Cheyenne, it ends up being Colorado Springs. Like, it's constant with the false information, and this is just, it's cute.
Nah.
It's cute. It's just,
No, but here's the thing.
no, just
I
leave it.
really thought that was Nicole Kidman all last night. I kept thinking, man, Nicole Kidman, she sure does look good next to
She
Kevin
got
Bacon,
some
doesn't
face
she?
stuff done, didn't
Holy
she?
crap!
This
Like,
is so
I'm
spot on
gonna
for
go
you.
home now and
I
watch this
love
show.
this.
Like, wow, I really
I
thought
love
that
this.
was Nicole
That is so
Kidman.
funny.
Listen, it's just a little fun little inside thing on the show. Katie
I
screwed-
hate that I was wrong again.
Katie just straight up
Again.
lies on this show.
She straight up lies constantly. Okay, yeah, we'll check. I'm still not going to watch it.
Double up. Man, I'm so mad at myself right now. I really thought it was
It's
Nicole
really,
Kidman.
it's cute how you do this.
Oh
They
my
look-
God.
No,
Hey,
they
let's
don't
go
even
ahead and
really
hop
I don't
into
even
look
want
similar.
to care that
Let's
they
hop
don't
into the
look
local
alike.
stuff, and if you're listening to this, take it all with a grain of salt because some of this might not have even happened,
Do your own research.
and it might not even been local.
Oh,
Go ahead, it's all you.
This is in California.
And you know
Never
what? My
mind.
headphones are messing up. Like, I don't like it. Okay.
Just take them off. You don't even need
A
them.
local woman.
Yeah, we're all here.
My goodness. Okay, so a local woman was arrested. I'm pretty
Was
sure
she?
this happened. Pretty sure this happened.
California.
After she stole a car while she was drunk, and then she drove through 6 backyards while she drove through multiple fences, a power transformer, and a box. So, yeah, pretty wild scene out
Jeremy,
there
do some
in
source
Sterling.
citing.
I know.
Let's
If
see if this is
somebody could
real.
just please Google if Denver's even a thing. Cops said she even tried to run away after the crash. So they caught up with her. She's obviously in huge trouble. But we did find out it was a BMW that she just plowed through fences and whatnot with. So it must have been a 5 Series, right, Jer?
It was a 5 Series. I
That's
looked it
right. Okay.
My wife
Cool
says,
story,
don't
bruh.
give Katie too much crap. A few seconds ago, you just said Dick Van Dyke had to skip to his charity event
Oh no!
instead of skip his charity
Thank
event.
you, Nicole.
She says, I visualized a 99-year-old man skipping to a charity event.
Which honestly, he has enough energy.
Shut up, Nicole.
usually to
God,
do that.
just let it go, Josh.
I really
backing you up,
I
dude.
just still can't believe I thought.
Did I really
was
say he
like,
had to
okay.
skip to his charity event?
You did. I didn't want to say anything.
Yeah, okay. I think we're really focused on my error, so it's okay.
You guys, it's a super short week for us, so
No.
we're doing everything we can to just get through
Oh
it.
my
Mentally,
gosh.
I'm not here.
Mentally,
Still
I'm
can't
already
believe-
celebrating the 4th.
Still can't believe. But yeah, so this local woman, she's in big trouble, obviously.
Yeah, okay.
Going on a little
Bad news.
crazy little drive.
What
in a
else you got?
BMW. How about
What else
this
you wanna make up?
smartphone app in Weld County? This is pretty good stuff coming out of Weld County. So they just launched this app that is going to alert CPR trained residents when someone nearby experiences sudden cardiac arrest in public places or some kind of
Sounds
medical
horrible.
emergency. Well, it's actually really good because when it comes to the response time with cardiac arrest, it's really only 90% of the people pass away from it. So it's pretty sad.
I feel like you just
So-
made that stat
no,
up
no,
too.
no.
but-
Okay, so that one is true. 90% of people who suffer and out of
that's
hospital
horrific.
cardiac arrest don't
That's
survive.
horrible.
They're trying to improve that. So this is the way it works. If someone goes into cardiac arrest and they have downloaded this app, then the 911 operator will alert the people who have the app that, hey, someone is suffering, someone has an emergency in your area. If you can help, get there now. And I just think it's fascinating. I mean, the way we can use technology.
That's pretty neat.
Yeah, because again, they talk about cardiac problems too, and even if you do survive the cardiac event, the problems that you have to deal with afterwards. I mean, the lists are long, you know. So they're really trying to remedy the situation, and I think it's a great look for Weld County. Again, they just launched this app, so probably some issues that they have to work out with it, but a great idea, and I'm all for it. So
Yeah, I think it's pretty
awesome.
good.
I think it's really neat. Really neat. How about we head down south for this next one? You know I like hiking down in Colorado Springs.
do.
I mean,
That's all
come
you
on.
talk about.
I love it down there, and they're going to start allowing e-bikes on the trails.
Yes. I'm in.
I'm
I'm in.
okay with that.
I
I'm okay
love
with
my
that.
e-bike. I love
Mostly-
it, love it, love it.
Mostly city park. Well, I don't like your
love
e-bike
it.
on my trails, and while I'm trying
Why?
to. Because it's
What's it gonna do to
you're
you?
trying to
Nothing.
you're trying to get away from people and be one with nature, and usually people
So there's
out
other
there
people
are
hiking on the
fit.
trail.
E-bikes
I
are
know.
incredibly
you
quiet.
can't even bring your dogs on a lot of these trails, though, and
I
that's
think
what I'm
that's a
saying.
lie.
Is I think you can't bring your dog
Why?
on a lot of trails because it's just the trails are for certain things, and so I think that this is just opening it up to everybody. And I don't know. I
Wow.
just think the e-bikes,
Rude.
and this is really on city parks for the most part. So they're allowing them in city park trails. But I'm thinking out on like my waterfall trails. I don't want you out there with your e-bike. Like motorized anything. I don't want you out there. If you're not
What if I'm
walking
pedaling?
the trail.
What if I'm pedaling?
No, if you're not walking the trail, I just don't want you out there.
Why are
And
you
I
a bike
think-
hater?
I think that the e-bikes are going to bring a lot of that. People just trying to ride their bikes onto the trails because they don't have to actually pedal. It'll be easy for them to ride them. And so this is new.
You
This
don't like
just
lazy
started
people.
today. No, I just like being by myself. And I think that going out on trails that you have to have some endurance to get out on, like that.
But what if somebody needs the extra help to get on these trails and otherwise would not be able to
there are
do
trails
that?
for you to get on.
Yeah,
But
that's
what
the
if they
thing.
wanna go on
There's
these
easier-
trails?
You
But
don't go on
Those are
not
lame
for you.
trails.
That's not for you.
Katie's just
Sorry.
pissed she doesn't
Even
have
if
an
you
e-bike.
have like,
I know.
what if you've got like leg
actually.
issues and stuff, and this is the way that you can get up to these beautiful trails that
Oh,
you're
these
on?
trails aren't for you. Find a different trail, homie. I'm
Wow,
sorry,
harsh, bro.
But that's the thing. Is that's why
Harshness
these
coming
trails.
from
That's why
Katie.
trails are hard.
What
Is-
if you have a
if they
disability
were-
and you can't get
if
up the
they
trail?
were easy, everybody do them, and that's how you get away.
What
from
if you're
people.
disabled and you can't get up the trail, and this
There
is a
are
way for you
trails
to
for
do
you.
that?
There are trails for you.
What if you've done all those trails and you
But
want something
that's the thing.
different?
Your bike is going to ruin my trail, and then nobody can do it. So
Send
there are
your
trails
hate
for you.
emails to Katie at mix100.com.
There are trails for you. though.
Harsh.
The reason these trails are hard is so that minimalizes traffic.
Keep digging that hole, Katie. Harsh.
Okay, I like how you turned this one around on
That
me.
is, you
I
did
like
it
how
yourself.
You turned it around on me. I'm just saying, like,
Harsh.
there
No.
are a reason bikes aren't supposed to go on certain trails. It's because they get ruined. And if you have an
I love the
e-bike
way
where
you
you
said that.
don't even have to pedal,
That
Okay.
doesn't
you're gonna
mean anything.
ruin
It's still
my
two
trail.
tires.
yeah, no,
All right.
you're not supposed to be on the trail.
I'm not
Hey.
going to say anything else.
Yeah, let's get happy
Harsh.
again.
And that's
'cause
Katie
baby-
Mitchell at mix100.com.
harsh. Bro.
Oh man, today is hard. Okay,
Katie's got cases of Mondays for TV, bro.
Oh, what time is it?
2 more
All
days, Katie.
right.
2 more days.
I know.
2 more days, you get some time
Gosh.
off. It'll be fun.
Today's so
You can see
hard.
fireworks explode. It's
Oh
gonna be great.
gosh, I can't believe I thought Nicole Kidman was Julianne Moore. Still, I can't believe that.
What else you got over there?
Let's wrap it up with some positive, happy news, and that is a baby sloth was born at the Denver Zoo. Aww. Denver sloth parents Charlotte and Elliot welcomed a new baby on June 19th. So you might get a glimpse if you go to Tropical Discovery of Charlotte and the new baby. They moved Elliot to a different spot so mama and baby could become acclimated. But you can possibly see little baby sloth Nana if you head on out to the Denver Zoo. So it's exciting.
They're
I was-
cute.
So
They're
cute.
cute.
I was just telling you about my friend who was able to go down to the Colorado Springs zoo, and they have a sloth experience. Like you can actually go and hang out near a sloth. I love how they hang upside down. Like that's my favorite. Let's look at their little face upside down, and then they can touch you. Like they can take their little sloth claw and put it by your hand, but you can't touch them because it's against the rules. Kind of
Yeah.
like when you go to a strip club, you can't
my
touch them.
Just
God.
like
I'm
I'm
at the
just
strip
saying,
club. Yeah.
they can
Compare
touch
this-
you can't touch
Yeah,
them.
that's
It's
right.
the same thing, Josh. It's the
I
same
guess.
thing.
It's in the Bible.
But it's but yeah. So the sloths, new baby sloth at the Denver Zoo.
That's cute.
So exciting. Just
How
don't
do we
touch
get
it.
you down there to be able to touch him, though?
I really want to. I don't know.
You're kind of a big deal on the radio.
I mean,
Maybe pull some strings, send
I
some
say
emails.
wrong stuff sometimes.
It's all right, but
you
you're like
know.
you're super sweet and everything. I bet you could get in with somebody at the zoo somewhere when you just wash your hands good, and then you can pet the sloth.
No, you can't pet them. You like. There's a thing about them. They don't like human touch, but they can reach out and just like
It's like me, but
scratch your hand. Usually they're looking for food, but they
bring
can
some
reach out
snacks.
and touch you.
all right.
So yeah,
All right.
there you go, baby sloth,
don't.
Denver Zoo, yay!
All right, there you go. There's your mile high hype this morning. Apologies to everybody that owns an e-bike this morning. But we appreciate you hanging out with Jeremy, Katie, and Josh. Right now, we're going to hop into traffic brought to you by Elitch Gardens. It's Denver's best music, Mix 100. Jeremy, Katy, Josh in the morning. If you want to keep Mix 100 on all summer long, hop on and download that app. It is free. Get in your app store. It's Mix 100 Denver. Make sure you put the Denver in there so you get the right radio station. But yeah, then you can keep Mix 100 on all summer long, no matter where you're hanging out, whether you're doing the yoga there with the kangaroos or taking pictures of your hot dog legs there at the pool. You can have Mix 100 on all summer long. And you want to, because this station is your all-access station this summer with the biggest concerts, the hottest events all summer long. Today, during Fast Five, we gave away Blues Traveler, Gin Blossoms, and Spin Doctors tickets. They're coming to Red Rocks on the 4th of July. That was a big prize. Good news is if you're listening to Sweet Nina on your drive home tonight, guess what she has? Blues Traveler, Gin Blossoms, Spin Doctors, Red Rocks, 4th of July. Again, part of Mix 100's all-access summer. I've been texting with Nick Knack here over the past few minutes trying to decide on what we're doing for dinner. I hate dinner.
Jeez.
I am
that
so
decision, huh?
sick of cooking, and I mean, she works her butt off. My wife is one of the hardest working people I know, so I take care of dinner every night, so she doesn't have to. So, and I'm the cook in the house, and honestly, she would probably burn it anyway. But
Dang.
I just went from being so nice.
You're
I
not
know.
helping this argument.
See,
slamming
it's a
her.
little joke I do, little jokes. But yeah, so I'm just like, oh, what do we do for dinner? And then this story popped up. There's a survey out there. They surveyed something like 5,000 people talking about their mealtime decisions. And about 75% of the people surveyed say that they pick their food based on their encounters on social media. Like what they see on the soch. Maybe they're perusing recipe sites or fast food sites. I don't know, but they're making their nightly decisions based on social media trends.
I probably do that.
Yeah.
Do you?
Because I'm a single guy. Like I don't always want to cook, and even if I do want to cook, though, if I see something that looks good on there, I'm like, I can recreate that. I could probably do that.
Absolutely.
But
Yeah,
if
I'm a
I see
fan.
something good, like I'll see an ad. I mean, honestly, the other day I saw an ad for this new chicken or something at Chipotle, and I went and got it because I was like, that actually looked so good. I want to try that. So I think I do get kind of swayed by that.
Get sucked in on the
Yeah.
ads and stuff. Yeah,
Well,
I'm
see,
like that.
And I like to plan out my meals like well in advance. I'd like to think about food, obviously, and think about what's going on for the week. So I have my set meals, but I also like to look at. I save a lot of videos on Instagram and
Do ya?
Facebook.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
Then I go back to them, and I'm like, oh, I want to make that. So yeah, I'm definitely influenced by food for
I'm
sure.
a screenshot king.
Absolutely.
I was going through my phone this weekend just deleting stuff, and the amount of screenshots I have with recipes. Here's one I think I'm going to settle on tonight: the Southwest chicken pasta skillet.
Oh,
And
sounds
it was
so
a
good.
snapshot from June 14th on Facebook. Look at that. Doesn't look too shabby.
Can you
huh?
send that to me?
I will, actually.
Dead serious.
It looks super easy, and I
Looks
think
so
I'm like,
good.
she's like, "What are we doing for dinner?" I'm like, "Whoa, hold on! I just happen to have 4,000 screenshots of food." And yeah, so I think I'm gonna make this based off of the interwebs
That
tonight.
sounds so good.
you definitely have a harder task because you need to
Oh,
please four
Katie.
people. Like
It's
I just am
impossible.
like, what sounds good, Katie? I don't know, Katie. What do you want, Katie? Like that's my conversation in my head about food.
Yeah,
So
it's good.
it's very easy.
Constantly pleasing people. Constantly.
Look at you go.
Look at me. And then with that being said, I do want to give you this story. There was a guy who shared a Facebook photo after his wife swallowed a fish bone. It's about an inch long. She felt it as soon as she swallowed. She's like, that doesn't feel right. She thought it went all the way down, though, but then still wasn't feeling good in her neck. They went to go to the doctor, got x-rays. They didn't see anything, so they assumed that the bone has dislodged itself, I guess, in her throat, and then, yes, made its way down. Over the next couple days, she did have a sore throat. Then a weird spot on the right side of her neck went back in. They thought it was a thyroid thing. Second round of x-rays still didn't show anything, so they gave her some pain meds and sent her home. And, also gave her some sort of pain patch that she put on the side of her neck there. About a week later, the bone popped out of the side of her neck.
What?
Yeah,
No.
her body naturally was trying to dislodge this bone that, yes, was still stuck in her throat and ended up pushing it out the side of her neck.
Like out of the skin?
Out of the skin! The doctor said they had never seen anything like it before.
Oh my gosh.
Can you
That
imagine
same-
waking up?
No, the same
right?
thing. So Zoe won't eat fish to this day with bones in it because this happened to her. She got a bone stuck
What?
in her throat. I mean, it didn't come out the side like that, but
The
she
same
did,
thing.
It did get stuck in her throat, and for like 2 days, she kept telling me how I can feel it in there.
She's
and
like,
then I think it got dislodged and whatnot. But she, to this day, it was walleye up in North Dakota. We went
She's
home to
smart.
visit. She
Yeah.
will not eat fish with bones in it, but that's crazy.
That is
Came out the side.
wild.
Like your daughter, she told reporters that she's planning to avoid fish from here on out. No more fish for this lady. It's coming out of the side of my neck.
Ugh, that's creepy.
Whew. Wow. Denver's best music, Mix 100. Jeremy, Katy, Josh in the morning. I guess we need to leave now. Big Rob's coming in after us. He goes commercial free for 90 minutes, starting at 11:30. So stick around for that. And then Nina, on your drive home tonight, has more Blues Traveler tickets. They're coming to town for the 4th of July at Red Rocks, and she'll be giving those away. All part of Mix 100's All Access Summer. Do me a solid. Go sign up for my Pint for Pint blood drive. The details are at mix100.com. I would love you forever if you did that. And then that's it. I'm on my way down to Groove Subaru. I'm going to go say hi to the folks down there because they sponsor this here morning show, and we appreciate them so much. So that's where I'll be. What are you guys doing?
I'm going to the store because we have, again, I'm sorry I said this earlier, we have family in town, and we're doing a little thing. We're having fun. But
You're always doing a thing.
I'm in charge of doing some grilling. So
Ooh,
some
nice.
foods.
Right on. Get you some pork chops.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Katie, you going to go buy some new
Yummy.
headphones?
Yeah, I've got a lot. I've got work to do. I've got lots of stuff to do today.
And buy new
Laptop,
headphones.
TV,
I'll be
TV,
hanging out.
laptop.
Yeah,
Yes, go
I'll
buy.
be doing a lot of things.
Go spend some
actually.
money.
And
All right.
Jeez, that's a lot.
I've
know.
got one final thing for you guys before we get out of here. This is a know your situation before you fly off the handle story. An ice cream truck driver in College Station, Texas, was in the middle of a busy day last Tuesday when a random guy attacked him. 42-year-old dude, Michael Valdez. He said, I saw the driver of that ice cream truck was acting really, really weird around a bunch of kids. And then he started asking them for their phones, and then he was punching numbers in on the phones. And Michael assumed that the driver was doing some sort of pervy thing with these kids. So he ran over and started punching this guy multiple times in the face.
Uh-oh.
Then threatened to shoot him and took his phone and tried to smash it, it sounds like.
Jeez.
Police arrived. Turned out the guy wasn't a perv driving the ice cream truck. It's 2025, and he just accepts Apple Pay.
Oh,
And the kids were using their phones to pay him. He also accepts the Cash App and Venmo.
And
so.
a couple knuckle sandwiches.
Oh my gosh.
Instead of ice cream sandwiches, he was getting the knuckle sandwiches.
Times have changed.
Times have changed. So before you punch somebody in the face, make sure you know what they're doing, all right?
Okay, noted.
Words to live by. He was using Apple Pay,
Oh
you
my
guys.
gosh.
What a tool. Anyway, that's it. We are out of here. We'll be back bright and early tomorrow morning. We're Jeremy, Katy, Josh, Denver's Mix 100.
Bye.